Hey, man, what's going on? Sorry about that, boss. Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll, man. Whenever y'all ready.
All right. We are officially live, and I'm joined by Dallas Cowboy football news and working class Cowboy. Dallas Cowboy football news. What's going on with you on this Friday, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling like the sunshine. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. Thanks for having me once again, fifth quarter Cowboys.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you being on, man. Working class Cowboy. What's going on, brother?
What's shaking, man? What's going on, y'all? Man, good to be here. I've been looking forward to this all week, man. Fired up about this damn game. Let's get this shit rolling, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Cowboys bro in the comments. What's going on, bro? Man, we about to kick this thing off, man. Cowboys are heading into another game. You know, it's gonna be a tough one, but man, we're gonna talk about as much as we can. We give our honest and educated opinion on this thing. Boom, Asuna, what's going on in the house? What's up, bro? Not much, man. We just on here. You know how we do it every week, every Monday and Friday. Um, we come on here. First of all, we're gonna talk about this NFC East thing, man. It's not looking good for no team, in my opinion. Everybody in a situation where they're hoping the and just to try to win the division. You know, right now we got the Redskins with 3-2. We got the Cowboys in second place at 3-3. Eagles are 3-3 in third, and the Giants, Jesus Christ, one of so right now, Dallas Cowboys football news with the way the NFC East is playing. How many games you see us pulling off, and do you see us winning the East?
I got to be honest with you, fifth quarter Cowboys. I take it one game at a time. I don't like to look at other NFC's teams because it could easily change directions. As long as the Dallas Cowboys handle what the Dallas Cowboys can handle, and that's game by game, W on top of W's, the Dallas Cowboys will win the East and be in the playoffs.
Agreed. Can't be mad at that. Can't debate with that. Working class cases like Cowboys. It is wide.
I'm going to have to reset my phone. I'll be right back.
Hey, DJ, did you ask me a question, man? Because you were breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying first place.
Hey. Yeah, you're still breaking up real bad, man. I tell you what, let me jump off and reset my phone too. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, this is a one barely I think our division. I think only our division winner gets in the playoffs. Yeah, I think so too. Can y'all hear me or am I breaking up? Because working class and football news said I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up to y'all in the chat? Let me know. Oh, I can tell it's choppy. What's that? It is breaking up. I don't know what's going on. It's very. You guys sound fine. Thank you, sir. I'm glad because I couldn't hear nothing. My Cowboys family, thank you, man. We get everybody head to head. Yep, you're right. We do, my Cowboys family. Everybody is, oh, that's Cowboys abroad saying that we control our destiny. That's true. We do. We do. We do control our destiny. I'm not familiar with official. Let me see. Official Grizzly, I guess. What's up, man? Game time 3 in the house. What's going on, man? Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. I said my shit is tripping, man.
What happened?
No, everybody was saying that my shit was sounding bad. Like Cowboys, working class said my shit was sounding bad on his end. So I was asking people, how was it sounding?
Yes, yeah, that's why I had to reset my phone. I thought it was my phone.
Well, people in the chat said my shit is okay.
Well, you sound good now. Now that I resetted my phone.
Okay.
Official Grizzly has joined Fifth Quarter Cowboys. If you want to introduce him to the panel.
Well, I tried a minute ago, but so.
Hello.
I just get my opinion on the NFC East. I do.
And no one could hear you for like 5 seconds. All right, we got to see if we can hear Fifth Quarter Cowboys for a minute. You talking Fifth Quarter? Hello.
I don't know if he's being.
Everybody there.
Hello.
He just said, "Is anybody there?" And then he broke up again.
Yeah,
you might want to reset your router and then send a new link. Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Football news.
Can y'all hear me?
Now
I can hear you now, bud.
Close out your Pornhub applications. Maybe it won't lag.
You gotta get a platinum membership, man.
This ain't Space Cowboy, man.
Oh shit! Who just got in here? It's all echoey now.
Am I good? Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
All right, I can hear you now, bud.
I had to switch to my phone. All right, so cool. So like I was saying, in my opinion, the NFC East is wide open. Cowboys abroad said, we pretty much just got to do what we got to do. Kind of like what Football News said. My Cowboys family said we need consistency on the offense, all sides, coaching, execution, player. We see that, we will be okay. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, South to Heaven 88, back-to-back wins. Bro. Oh, yeah, I'm finna send that link over right now. I got some interference that time, bro.
Taco Cat, spelled backwards, is Taco Cat.
So y'all just got to work with me. I got 2 of these things running, but it's the best I can do in order to keep the stream rolling. And
rolling.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Rolling.
So yeah, pretty much, about the East. I just wanted to speak on it because it's not looking really, really good this year. And the Cowboys can really run away with it. But me, Football News. I'm with you. I take it one game at a time too. Like game to game critiques for me. Game to game critiques. And once again, I'm gonna try to introduce Official Grizzly. What's going on, brother?
I think he just muted himself. He was unmuted, and then he muted. There he goes. Go ahead. Grizzly. Are you there?
He muted himself again. Okay. So I guess we'll keep it moving until he ready. But let's start with the Redskins. I don't really know who they got. I really don't care. I know they got Alex Smith. I don't know any receivers. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. Alex Smith can get you. Who they got? I don't even know.
They got Paul Richardson. They got him from Seattle, but he's hurt right now. I think he's going to play, but he's injured. They also have Jameson Crowder, but I don't think he's playing either. He hadn't practiced all week. And they got the tight end Jordan Reed, who's a beast. He's going to be a problem. And other above and beyond that, brother, I couldn't tell you, but I know those three guys for sure. I don't know who's starting in place of Jameson Crowder, but I know they got some talent at wide receiver, but I don't know that their wide receiver core is scary. They can be stopped.
Okay. Well, we got all the confidence in our defense, so let's break it down. And y'all know we got to start with the head honchos. Jason Garrett, Scotty Tuhati, the Clapper. Let's start with those two guys. In my opinion, the coaching hasn't been as bad as the personnel, because these guys have been in position to win every game we played. And every coach screw up. Even the greats screw up. They make bad decisions. But do I think Lanahan has screwed up so bad that we are 3-3? No, I do not. Because this is the same guy that took us to 13-3, 12-4, so I don't think it's been that bad. I just think the players found themselves in that game, and I hope they can maintain it this week. Dak Prescott played with all conviction. He didn't play without a worry. He just went out there and played football. He looked like he had fun last week. He was laughing, high-fiving on the field. It was all fun, and so with that being said, I just want Lanahan to keep maintaining pressure like he did last week. We ran the football how we were supposed to. We threw when we needed to. We ran when we needed to. Like I say, every coach make bad decisions. No coach is perfect. And I think Lanahan and Jason Garrett put on a winnable display last week that can win more games with a little critiques here and there. Like I say, every coach ain't perfect. But I don't think that they've coached us to 3-3. I think players have made a lot of mistakes. Wide receivers, Zeke dropping balls himself, Dak doing what he doing, O-line not being what they were during that 3-3. And, overall, I can't really give a too much of a bad assessment of these coaches. I give more the blame to Jerry Jones for allowing some of this shit to go on. Like, every receiver we got is undrafted or third round and up at this point, and Jerry Jones has to finally say so. So, with that being said, it's just like I want to kind of just go to football news and say and ask, was last week's I'm echoing Mike Myers. Mute me, brother, if you don't mind. Football news. I wanted to ask you, was the last week recipe good enough with the proper execution for this week's game? Could we win with the same game plan from last week?
Well, I'll tell you this. The reason why the Dallas Cowboys won that game is because there was 3 shots in the end zone, and they were and they scored in the red zone, and they scored 3 times in the reds. If the Dallas Cowboys can fix their red zone, that's the only recipe in the NFL you have to win, is being efficient, because Brett Maher can't save the day all the damn time. And there was a point in time, the Dallas Cowboys scored more points last week than they did in the first 3 games of the season. And that's because they weren't executing in the red zone. That is the recipe for success. That is what's going to get you to the promised land. With this defense that we got right now, you said it best. All the confidence in the world on this defense. But this offense has to learn how to score in the red zone. Because why? They like to win time of possession, which they had 40 minutes last week. But guess what? The difference was, well, obviously our defense held them to 7 points, but it could have been a lot closer. They ate the time and they scored. That's the recipe that this offense has been struggling. And they put up 40 points like they did in 2016. Well, they didn't even score 40 points in 2016 ever. They last time they scored 40 points was like 2014 with Tony Romo against the Colts to win the NFC East. That was the last time the Dallas Cowboys scored 40 points. That is the recipe. Red zone. Somebody else, take it away.
Hey, I got something, DJ.
Go ahead.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm with you on that football news, man. I agree with everything you said. Hey, this defense is going to be real key this week. Here's my take on it all, and as far as the coaching goes, and it kind of DJ I think you kind of read my mind on this one, man, because I was thinking about this past few days, man. It seems to me like this coaching staff, man, and I'm speaking really specifically about Garrett, the dynamic duo, fucking Carrot Top and old Scotty Too Hottie over there. It seems to me like man, they find something that works. Play combinations, a scheme, or they find some way to move the ball. They always seem like they second guess themselves, man. And my fear this week, man, like we've seen over the past 6 weeks, is that they're going to look back at the tape from last week and be like, oh, man, this stuff worked, but we can't run this again because they probably saw the film and they're going to figure it out. So they second guess themselves and they start trying to throw the ball all over the place. Or they go away from what Dak does best. And that's improvise and extend plays, get outside the pocket, and run when he needs to or sees an opportunity if the play breaks down. But my fear is this week we're going to revert back to that same old, Dak do his 3 to 5 step drop, stay in the pocket and try to sling the ball over the yard, man. That's really, I think, my biggest knock on this coaching staff is they don't trust in their scheme. They always try to change things, and I think they second guess themselves, man. As far as the game itself this weekend, man, I got an outstanding feeling about this game, man. I really think this defense is going to shut that damn offense down. Let's not kid ourselves, man. Say what you want about the Redskins, but I would not call their offense prolific nor dynamic. Yes, they have a good running back in Adrian Peterson. Yes, Chris Thompson, who's a great receiving running back out of the backfield. I just think we got the pieces on defense to shut them down, man. The question is, can this damn offense show what they showed last week?
Good points, brother. Good points. Southampton 88, what's going on, man?
I would have loved to have answered that right away, but I was muted there. But if I got to mute, I'll do that. I think last Friday night we worked it out. We were okay without muting, but if you're saying there's a problem, there's a problem. No problem. Man, it feels good to be here. And wow, Mosh is home on a Friday at the moment, so that's great. But I'm pretty excited about this too. And, you can – oh, man, it's a rivalry and it's a war. It hasn't been a war in years. I believe swept them last year, swept them the year before. They haven't won in a long time. So we play like we did last week or even play half as good as we did last week. Should be a victory, no problem. So, it's the rival game and they're at home, blah, blah, blah. It didn't help them last year. It didn't help them the year before. So, should be another victory, but hopefully they can't come in overlooking them at all. Redskins ain't gonna be like, here we are, kick our ass. No, they're gonna come out and play hard, but we just gotta show them who's boss, and we got more talent on this team. We just gotta play like it.
Oh man, great points, man. So is official Grizzly ready to introduce himself?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
You can?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. I had to keep it muted because I have this really bad cold and I'm coughing my head off. But so you want my thoughts on just the game in general?
Well, yeah, but I want you to introduce yourself first to me and people that's watching.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm official Grizzly, and I do usually I do my pick videos on my YouTube channel. I haven't done any like pregame or postgame videos lately. I don't know, I've just been kind of lazy and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to almost all of y'all.
Okay.
But and I know Michael Sanchez from Dallas Cowboys Football News. So, yeah. But
I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry.
But anyway, yeah. Well, this is really, in my mind, it's almost like a playoff game because I think this is really a game that, like, we really got to get 2-0 in the division, and we also got to get a win on the road. That's something we haven't been able to do, and it seems like we're just we're going back and forth between, almost like on the road to an 8-8 season because of we haven't won 2 in a row or anything like that. So we got to keep the momentum and not let it slip away, especially in the division, because that's what's most important. And I think it'd be good to go into the bye with a dub. So that's what we need, and it's going to be. I think it'll be a close game. It should be a close game. I would like to drop another 40 burger, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. But
okay, yeah. I pretty much agree with you. Pretty much agree with everybody because everybody pretty much saying exactly what the Cowboys need to do to win. It's not nothing we don't know already. But I'm gonna say this. I guess I'm gonna ask this. I don't know about their defense. I haven't watched them or anything. But Ezekiel Elliott and Ross Smith could be a duo that the NFL probably isn't ready for, and it blows my mind that we don't capitalize on that. Dallas Cowboy football news. You think the Cowboys will use 45 more in this game? The fact that Zeke isn't really 100%, because they're gonna try to stop him.
Zeke wasn't 100% last week. He got 101 yards, 104 yards, something like that.
106.
1 TD, 106.
They were rough too.
What you need is what Ezekiel Elliott needs. Yeah, I get it. If we lose, he takes the hit. But what you need is a consistent quarterback to help your running back out, so he's not getting 240 freaking yards one week, and then he has more yards in his whole freaking off than Dak does. It's freaking ridiculous. So Dak has to help his brother out and play better. He's what is it? 62% on the year. He's only threw a handful of balls, more than fucking 15 yards. In order to help your quarterback or your running back out, you got to play better. You got to be better, and that goes for everybody on this offense. Yeah, they block well for Zeke, but at the end of the day, Zeke's a bruiser. Zeke likes to chip. Zeke will freaking ram you every time he touches that ball if you're in front of him, and that's just the type of runner he is. That does not help his health. 5-6 years down the road right now. So Zeke, Rod Smith, you got that running back that can help you. And Rod in 45, his average per carry went down to like 3.7 yards after running the ball time and time again. And one thing I pointed out last week, and no one ever talked about it, is why the hell didn't Cooper Rush throw the goddamn football? They should have let him freaking gunsling it. I wanted to see him sling the ball. But other than that, to answer your question, Rod Smith does need to be helping Zeke out, but the quarterback, number 4, has to help Zeke out even more.
Okay. First of all, before we move on, let me introduce Cowboys Abroad in the house. What's going on, brother? All the way from overseas.
Hey, what's up, DJ, man? This is Cowboys Abroad. Appreciate you having me on. Man, as always. Hey, man, looking forward to some good Cowboy discussion.
Hey, you got sunlight over there, bro?
Fifth quarter, delete that link. You got to know that I'm in that TTC stuff, so when I promote you, we're going to have some trolls over here. Some of them will take over the screen and kill us. That's why I don't mind you popping that link to help get our brothers in here, but, man, we got to delete it right away.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Cowboy.
Yeah.
Come on,
They
in
won't
here.
fucking
Take over.
They ain't gonna kill fucking shit. I can tell you that. Fuck
Not
them.
a fucking thing. But
I ain't scared.
Cowboys Abroad. Man, overall, before we break down player by player, what does not the defense, just specifically the offense got to do to put up points this game?
Hey, man, I think all we gotta do, man, is let Dak be Dak. And what I mean by that is let Dak run when he needs to, pull the ball down, extend play, extend plays, get into a rhythm. Get into a rhythm. Hit a few short passes. Hit a few short passes. Hit Zeke on with some short passes. Get the defense second guessing. Once we get them second guessing, go deep on them, and then come back and smash them with Zeke and Rod. I think that's all we gotta do. I think we're making a mistake if we think we're just gonna line up and run Zeke at these guys for 60 minutes. What we need to do is get our short pass game established, because those guys are gonna come try to pressure us hard in the beginning. Make them pay for it. They'll soften up, and then we'll hit them deep, and we'll take home the W.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, sounds good to me, bro. I'm with you on that. Everybody pretty much saying what we got to do. You know, last week we had the ball for like 38, 39 minutes. You know, not in one time, but collectively throughout the game. And God Almighty, dude, that's over half the time of the, like, God. If you got the ball that long, you're gonna win. I would like a couple of those field goals to be touchdowns, but you know, Jason Garrett made a real good decision with Brett Maher, and it's paying off. You know, I think everybody's finally off the Dan Bailey train.
Been off. As soon as they cut his ass, I've been off.
Even though Football News debated with me that we should have kept Dan Bailey, but I ain't gonna go there this time. I'm gonna let it ride.
What? When Dan Bailey got cut, I said, I know why the Dallas Cowboys did this. They hang on to players so long. I applaud them. Brett Maher, it's your time to shine. But I guarantee you, I did not watch. Let me tell you this. I did not watch his first kick in the National Football League. It was a miss. I had to go into the other room and be like, please make it. But he didn't make it. But guess what? Dan Bailey missed his first field goal in his NFL career. And guess what? Brett Maher is the #1 kicker in the National Football League. Woo!
You were saying something working class?
It's one of those cases, man, where the only good decision is one that works.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna leave it alone, man. I think certain people might be fucking, a little revisionist history there, but I'll let that one go. Remember, I think you recall.
I already know what you want to say. I already know what you want to say.
I seem to recall him and a couple other individuals that are usually in the round table pretty up in arms about Dan Bailey leaving.
Go deep on them, and then come back.
Yeah. Hey, mute your thing, Pat. Yeah. It's all good. You know, overall, this offense, that's what they need. Before we break down players individually, I want to go to Pat and ask him what do he think this offense as a whole has to do to win this game Sunday.
Okay.
You got me, Pat? Yeah, man. Sounds good to me. Hello, Pat. Pat, say Jack.
Yo. Yo.
Yeah. Mute the YouTube playback. Your YouTube playback is playing.
Yeah, for some reason it's like it's my first time on the iPad, bro. So it's like real slow.
I mean, we hear you, but I can also hear the YouTube playback.
I could probably. Okay. So am I good on y'all then?
Oh, you good, brother?
Okay. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
I'm good, bro.
Hey, Pat, man, what's that? Your security guard back there?
Huh?
That's your damn security guard standing behind you back there?
Yeah, man. You don't want it with him, boy. He's 10. He's ready. He's a Cowboy fan.
What I was asking you, what does the offense as a whole have to do to come out on top Sunday?
Talking about the offense for the Redskins game?
Yeah, what does this Cowboys offense has to do collectively to win Sunday?
Man, I think just, I think we could win two ways. I think we could win like we did last week with just spreading the ball around, giving everybody a little bit of love. Or I also think that, man, if we just feed Zeke, I don't think they're ready for that. I think we'll win two ways. I think we could win like we did last week with just spreading the ball around, giving everybody a little bit of love. Or I also think that, man, if we just feed Zeke, I don't think they're ready for that.
Mute your YouTube playback.
Like we did last week with just spreading the ball around, giving everybody a little bit of love.
Or I also think that, man, if we just feed Zeke, I don't think they're
Hello?
Somebody YouTube playback is
Oh, Lord. Everybody hit mute besides fifth quarter Cowboys. This is getting damn crazy.
We should be good now.
Hold on.
I'm trying to get off my iPad.
Hey, we're gonna get this, guys. We're gonna get this. Hey, you know, we got some newbies. We worked it out last Friday. We were fine. But yeah, if you have this, the hangout here and the chat here, you gotta mute that chat.
Got you. Echo like hell.
Yeah, everybody good?
I'm good over here if y'all good.
Yeah, you clear. You clear, bro. We got you. You can finish what you were saying.
Yeah, man. What I was saying, man, like I said, I was messing with the iPad and it wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. But now I was saying we could either feed Zeke and let Zeke take over the game or just, you know, spread the ball around. I think either way, I don't think their defense is ready for us.
Okay.
Honestly,
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I guess I don't really know their defense, but everybody pretty much saying the same thing. Isaac, man, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh, not much, man. Just trying to see what how everybody feel about our offense as a whole going into this game Sunday. How you feel? You know, what you think the game plan should be?
I feel confident about the game, especially after that win. They carry that momentum into this game. As long as Manahan got a good game plan, but I know the players, they got the mindset and they ready, they hungry, they want to win. So this win streak is about to really go down for real. And Redskins, they suck, dude. I mean, they're like the misfits in first place. They shouldn't even be in first place. It's an accident. You know what I'm saying? So the Eagles struggling. We lost a couple games that we should have won. We should be first. So, you know what I'm saying? Plus, our defense is like that. Ain't nobody, their offense, old ass, washed up. Adrian Peterson, Smith, they washed up, man. They ain't going to win nothing. That's not against us anyway.
Yeah, that's what's up. I guess I can talk to Mike Marsh about his boy, number 4, man. Number 4. You saw the Dak Prescott last week, Marsh. In my opinion, we need to see more of that. Like, you know, he did good, but we need more of that. How do you feel Dak Prescott can be better than last week, this week?
Well, I mean, overall, Dak had a pretty good game, but there's people that will help Dak have a better game. Allen Hurns didn't catch a pass last week. You know what I'm saying there. So, boom. The people around him need to be better. And everybody was pretty good last week. But like I said, I'll count out Allen Hurns. I thought that was the one to get to game that he was going to, you know what I mean? It's like, we throw up what X? You know, this is my old team. I'm going to destroy them. Because normally that's what happens. I remember when we had Dwayne Harris go over to the Giants, and we had to play the Giants, and he got a kickoff return or a punt return for a touchdown against us. Greg Ellis, fuck you, Jerry Jones, sent him over to the Raiders. We played the Raiders in preseason. My boy 98 crashed through that line, sacked Romo. It's like, you know, it's like you go against your old team, you just want to win. So I was shocked that Hurns didn't have a better game. I think that's going to be just fine, but, you know, play to what the defense gives us. They're trying to put a zillion linebackers around to crush Dak from running, dump it off to Beasley or to Zeke, and let's go from there.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys football news. You said everybody, you know, to the people that I think Dak did pretty good last week, and you just kept it plain and simple and said Dak Prescott, he drove the bus. And can Dak Prescott drive the bus this week and win us the game, or do we need to see more?
Got to see more. I'm not going to put a crown on this quarterback's head because The defense gave him two turnovers. They got 10 points on those turnovers. They gave him excellent field position. I think that was like the first time almost all year where they started on the opposite side of the 50 there. And Dak did his job on one drive, cashed in 3 on the other. I got to see more from Dak Prescott before I crown him. And, he really didn't do 183 yards. The only difference Dak Prescott did, and I give credit for, was 11 attempts for 84 yards. That was a difference a lot in this offense, was Dak running the football with his legs. With defenses and the Washington Redskins, they play us twice a year. They know Dak Prescott likes to run. So don't be surprised if they spy a linebacker out there, spy a defensive end out there. Maybe that read option won't be there. So when it's not there, Dak Prescott don't have that ability to scramble for first downs. That's when Dak Prescott has to throw the football. And Dak throwing the football is not very consistent, and that can destroy this offense. That's all I got.
Good assessment, dude. Good assessment. I like that full breakdown right there. I enjoyed that. Cowboys are bro. I'm gonna go to you because you're a big Dak guy. Do you agree with Football News when he said Dak Prescott was just a bus driver last week in the 40-7 win over the Jags? And do you think that he has to do more than he did last week to win this game?
I don't think that. I think Dak played to his strengths, and I don't think he needs to do more than what he. I don't think he needs to do more in this game than what he did last week. All he really needs to do is present the threat of being a dual threat, having the ability to run, having the ability to pass, having the ability to hit a 15 to 20-yard pass down the field to keep the defense off. He don't really need to do a whole lot more than that. We don't need to try to make him what he isn't. So as long as he winning ball games, I'm okay with who he is and his style of play. That's who he is. We're not gonna get those on a consistent basis. We're not gonna get those downfield passes when we throwing 5, 10 downfield passes. But if we can take them off, we can take them downfield 2, 3, 4 times, throw the defense off, hit them with Zeke when they soften up. Then I think that's our key to success. Bus driver almost sounds like criticism. All we really need always sound like criticism. I don't really want to put that label on him. Let's just say that we need him to be efficient. We need him to be efficient, keep us in the game, and not lose the game for us. And just do what he do. I think the biggest issue was Dak not being able to get in rhythm. If we can get Dak in rhythm by allowing him to use his feet, extend those plays, get those 5 or 10 yard passes, get into the flow. He's a much more consistent passer. He get out on the edge, get out on the scramble. He can hit you deep, and we've seen him do it on several occasions. And that's, I think, is where we need to go. We need to stop trying to make Dak a precision pocket passer. He's not a damn Drew Brees. He's a working and developing. I hate to say it, Alex Smith type. His game style is more conducive to somebody like Alex Smith, somebody that'll hit you for 15, 20 yards, take his team down the field, run the ball if he has to get that 5 or 10 yards to get that extra down. And that's what we need to keep that and use that.
Okay.
Hey, fifth quarter, man. Look, I came prepared, man. You said you might drink with me tonight. Are you ready? And I also want to introduce you guys to Cowboys Face. He's in the TTC Trash Talk Circle with me on YouTube. His YouTube name is Cowboys Face, and we rep the CNS Cowboys Nation Syndicate. So everybody, welcome Cowboys Face.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You there?
Cowboys Face.
You there?
We are here.
So y'all can hear me?
We can hear you.
Hell yeah. Man, like usually, man, when I'm watching a live video, I just see like 3 or 4 talking, man. So when I get on, there's like freaking like 10, 12. So I see Grizzly on here. What's up, fifth quarter? Hey, what's up, Pat?
What's up, bro?
Moss, thanks for sending that link to help me out. Dallas Cowboys football news. But hey, let me just get to it because I'm waiting for somebody in the while I'm in the Tahoe. So we got to have at least like 6. I hope they practice at least 6 good designed plays for Dak Prescott to run. Because I want the Redskins defense to think that Dak is going to run, hand it off to Zeke and run it off to the left, because it seems like when Dak runs to the left, he runs a whole lot better than when he does off to the right. I don't know if y'all have noticed that. This is an important game right here. This is big because we have a chance to go 2-0. And if it's very crucial at the end with the offense, and it's like 4th and 1, you know damn well we're going to have to go for it because what happened last time. I think we should do a pitch to Ezekiel Elliott. And, man, what the hell's going on? No, I think that we do a pitch to Ezekiel Elliott and either have Rico Gathers out there or Jess Swain. Because usually Rico Gathers comes out when there's a pass, But Jess Swain has been most of the time, blocking when he has that job to do. But he should, go slant off to the right, pitch the ball to Ezekiel Elliott to the right. What I'm trying to say is we need to do something real big, like come up with a big play, like a big trick play. Because I think I heard fifth quarter Cowboys saying that earlier, because I think it's going to be a close game. I guess it's going to be my prediction is going to be 27-16. I just think we need to use Dak more, have at least 6, 7, 8 design plays for him to do, and just make it safe. Even if it's just like 4 yards, just take it. You know what I mean? Slide down or go out of bounds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just when he starts to do that, that's when it really opens up for Zeke to run, for Dak to throw down the field. I've noticed that once Dak is doing something, the whole offense is doing something. I know we all can trust in Zeke, you know what I'm saying? But we got to do this as an offense as a whole, quarterback and running back. I don't know. We got to come up with something big because this is a very, very important game. We have a bye week next week, and I wish we had the bye week and then going and playing the Eagles instead of the Titans. I wish it happened like that, but it is what it is. I feel confident we can get the Titans because I really don't know them very well this year. But this is a very important game right now. This is a playoff game right now.
Oh, yeah. I love it, man. I love it, dude, with the same questions because it just start getting repetitive. So, let me talk to you for a second, Isaac. 21, man. 21 has been banged up for a minute now. I'm a big fan of Rod Smith, man. A big fan of Rod Smith, He need way more snaps than he getting, but how you feel about Rod Smith? Rod Smith getting 10. Now that Tavon gone, you giving Rod Smith 10 to 12 snaps a game.
Rod Smith?
Yeah.
All right. We definitely could insert him in the offense because he's almost like a prototypical Zeke, kind of, because they've been together since college. He was his backup in college. Plus, he has good hands. You can put him in the passing game. He got speed and he run hard. So I think Rod Smith could definitely help the team if they gave him more reps. It could impact the game.
I think we need to get Rod Smith more involved, man. But it's hard to take Ezekiel Elliott out to give the ball to Rod. It's just it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I go in the 2 halfback set. Fullback ain't doing nothing. You ain't using him.
Got a point there. He sure ain't. Nothing. Nada.
He was supposed to be so involved in the passing game when they picked him up over the summer, and we ain't seen that. So, Rod Smith, I'll go with him all the way. If anything happened to Zeke, Rod Smith is going to be right there anyway. You're number one.
I'm with that. I like Rod Smith. I'm just saying, man. It's hard to get him touches. It's hard to get him touches, man. When you got Zeke and then you're trying to do this thing with this spread receiver stuff. It's real hard. There's only so many snaps in the game. Although I would personally, I'd love to see Rod Smith get 6 to 10 snaps. That'd be great. I think it's a good spell for Zeke. But at the same time, we're always trying to play from behind, play from the bad down the distance and stuff. We need our playmakers on the field to try to make something happen for us. So I think a lot of times that keeps us from being able to put Rod out there because we need to try to make up. And we leave Zeke on the field hoping, man, that he can make something happen in space.
Yeah, I agree with y'all, man. Pretty much, I wanted to ask, working class, do we think Beasley gonna have another one of those things like he did last week? A lot of people say Beasley to woke them. Working class, do you think Beasley gonna have another big one?
Not because he's not capable. I think they're going to look at the film and be like, man, we got to double this guy. If we let this guy loose, he's going to kill us. So I don't think he's going to have quite the game he had. I think he's going to be a factor, though. Yes, I think Beasley can always be a factor. You know what I mean? Because I honestly agree with Dak's assessment, man. It's extremely hard to guard him. You got to almost double him to keep him quiet. So, my fear is, though, that we don't have the receivers behind him. Anybody's going to step up. If they're doubling Cole, somebody's getting single coverage, right? So, do we have a guy that's going to step up? I think honestly, man, on top of what you're saying about Cole or asking about Cole, man, we got to get Michael Gallup involved, man. We got to get him some more looks. I don't know, honestly, man, if he's not getting open or Dak's not looking his way for some reason. But they got to find some ways to get that kid going because I think he's got potential to be something good, man. And like I said earlier on in the week, man, we're getting to that midpoint of the season now, man. Y'all know this. Anybody who's watched football for enough years understands that it's extremely hard for rookie wide receivers to come in the league and acclimate. But normally around midseason, towards the end of the year, you start seeing flashes, you start seeing plays. And I think last week was the start of that. I think you're seeing this kid come alive. He's starting to understand the scheme better. He's starting to understand how to run routes and what DBs are going to be doing against him to try to stop him. I think you're going to see a lot more plays for him. But as far as Cole, I hope so, man. I hope he does have another game like that because that means, man, something's working. Here's what I want to say about Dak, man. Go back if you don't mind, DJ, real fast.
Go ahead,
While I got the mic, man. First of all, let me say, man, how awesome it is to see this many guys in here representing the Dallas Cowboys, man. We got like 10, 12 guys in here, man. That's amazing. This is growing. I love it. I just wanted to throw that out there, man. I appreciate everybody being on here. As far as Dak goes, real quick, guys, that kid needs to let it go, man. He needs to let the ball fly. I think he's so adverse to throwing an interception that it scares him, man. It scares him off from looking deep. I think he needs to let that damn ball fly. If he throws a damn pick, man, if he throws a good pass, you know what I mean, and the guy makes a play, hey, man, you were better than me on that play, man. You got me. You know what I mean? Basically, if you throw a pick deep in their territory, it's basically like a damn punt anyway. So let that damn ball fly, man. Have some confidence in your arm. And I'm kind of talking to Dak here more than anything. Not that he's going to hear this, but, man, what if he does? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, kid. Let that ball fly, man. We've seen you throw deep before. Look, man, y'all know how I feel about Dak Prescott. If you don't, I can't stand him. I don't think he's the answer here. I'm not a Dak lover by any means. And DJ and Football News and other guys can tell you that. But that kid, man, he needs to start throwing the damn ball down the field. If you throw a pick, Dak, oh well. Look how many picks Brett Favre threw in his damn career. And I think you can all agree he's a pretty good quarterback. Some of y'all might disagree, but I thought he was a damn good quarterback. You're going to throw picks in this league, man. It's going to happen. We can't be so adverse to making a mistake that we're afraid to try to make a damn play down the field. Hey, so, go ahead.
Hey, working class man. My rebuttal would be a couple things. One, I don't think, man, throwing the ball down the field, man, is Dak's strength. That's not his skill. That's not his strength. Not his skill. Not his strength. Not his skill set. And I don't really think we need to try to make him more than what he is on a consistent basis. Can he hit you deep? Can he throw a deep pass? Yes. That's not something that you want to have him do on a consistent basis. We know, man, he don't have the precision required, man, to make consistent deep throws. So trying to make him trying to make him do that, is really setting him up. It's really not setting him up for success. The second thing I'll say about what you said is throwing interceptions. A lot of that has to do, man, with before when you had a big receiver down there, a big receiver down in the middle would fight for you, would fight for that ball, and would come down with it more times than not. You could throw that ball down there because you knew that he was either gonna get the damn ball or try to knock it down or make the tackle if somebody intercepted. Dak's receivers this year, none of them have stepped up and shown that they're gonna be that monster in the middle of the field, gonna get in there and fight for that ball, and try to avoid the interception. Nobody's going in there and proving that they're gonna battle and scrap. I don't want to bring up the past. I'm not gonna bring up names, but there are people we used to have a receiver that would fight tooth and nail to make sure he came up with that ball. The only one we got on our team right now that'll do that is Rico Gallows, and he ain't getting the damn ball. He the only one that'll get in there and scrap for the ball.
Cowboys abroad, though, that's the problem, man. And I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I'm not arguing with you here. I'm just saying you're kind of highlighting what I'm getting to. And my point really was I don't know if we have that guy down the field that can make plays for Dak. And that's the problem. And I'm not, and then push me, man. I'm with you on the fact that Dak cannot be that consistent, deep passing quarterback because it's not his strength. I agree. And that's part of my problem with him is that, we don't have that deep threat all the time because he's not extremely accurate, nor is he confident in his ability to throw the ball down the field. And on top of that, like you were highlighting, we ain't got a playmaker. Not like 88 was, you know what I mean? We all know that, Dez is gone. He was our best receiver. I think he would be the best receiver on this team right now if he was playing for us right now. So I agree with you. I was just highlighting the fact that I don't want Dak to be throwing it all over the yard. I want to see him throw with more confidence down the field when he does choose to go deep. That's strictly what Yeah, that's all I was saying, man. But I agree with everything you said. That's it, DJ.
Okay. That's a couple of football news. Defense. Man, I'm switching because I don't want to hear everybody with the same question, get the same answer over and over. Defense.
Well, hold on. Ask officially Grizzly first. I don't think he's talked.
Official Grizzly.
Yeah.
The market Collins, Antoine Woods, all these guys are beasts. Alex Smith can be mobile when he wants to. They call him check down Alex because he'll throw it short just to get the ball off. Do you think this beastly defensive line we got is going to be able to get to Alex Smith Sunday?
I would say yeah. I love what I'm seeing from the defense and especially on the front. And I think they'll probably give him a lot of problems like what we did to the Jags, and they're really peaking at the right time. So yeah, I'd actually be kind of surprised if they don't put a lot of heat on him.
Okay. Football news. I asked my Cowboys family this in their chat last week. I said, do you think Sean Lee should come off the bench because of how Van Der Esch been playing? And they said, nah, Sean Lee's the general. He's the leader. Got to start him. What's your take on Sean Lee coming back Sunday? Should he come off the bench or should he start?
He has to come off the bench. Yeah, you can say Jordan Lewis had a good game last week. But Jordan Lewis is a fourth-string corner for a reason. Sean Lee is a good coverage elite linebacker when fully healthy. So you could have in nickel situations all three linebackers on the field at once with Randy Gregory, with David Irving, and Sean Lee can cover those guys. So that right there is why I say put Sean Lee in, take Jordan Lewis out.
Okay. Working class cowboy. I gotta ask you about your boy, man. What 55? What nickname you gave him again? What you call him?
I call him the Mad Flying Dutchman, man.
Yeah. He's emerging, man, and I'm really shocked and surprised at what this kid is doing, coming from where he came from, the style of football he played, and only been a starter for 1 year. Let me ask you this. LVE, can LVE be the guy that pushes Sean Lee out the door as far as a player and maybe becoming a coach? Have we found that Sean Lee replacement?
Who you asking? You asking me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to cut in on somebody. Man, I no, not right now, man. He's only been playing. He's a rookie. I do have enough common sense to realize as good as this kid is playing right now, and he is playing lights out football right now with his blood brother over there, the Predator, freaking Jalen Smith, man. But hey, look, I think he can be, but I don't want to rush to pushing Sean Lee out the damn door. Okay. Because he listen, man, in this game right here, y'all know this, man. And if you don't, Sean Lee is the NFC East killer, man. That dude plays lights out football when we play division opponents, especially on the road. You know what I mean? You know, when he's on the field, he's on a huge role in this game this Sunday. I'll get to that later on or whatever. But as far as LVE goes, he can be the kid, man. But I want Sean Lee around to teach that kid, man. To set the example for him and to show him how to prepare and play the game of prepare for football, especially if I don't know if their teacher or mentor to Sean Lee. I mean, so it kind of angers me, man. That there's I've seen fans out there, no shit, say we should trade Sean Lee. You know, I know I'm getting off a little off subject, man, but it's kind of it really bothers me, man. Why would you want to get rid of a man like Sean Lee? I know he's injury prone. But like Football News said, man, bring him off the bench, let him stay around as long as possible, as long as he's willing to stay and come off the bench and teach this kid, man. Teach Van Der Esch how to play, man. The kid's got all the, but he still needs, and I ain't no rush to crown him the starting Mike linebacker, or strong side linebacker, whatever you want to fucking call it. You know what I mean? I'm not ready to do that. But yes, the kid has shown a lot of potential to be a great fucking player in this league for a long time. So, we'll see.
Okay, that's cool. Pat, let me ask you this. Do you think that LVE can be the guy that the Cowboys can be like, okay, we found this guy. He flies around. He does everything you want from a linebacker coming out there rookie year. And the Cowboys comfortably ask Sean Lee to either come off the bench, take a big pay cut, or be the Cowboys linebacker coach because they see something special in LVE. What do you see Sean Lee future for in the next 2 years? He's not going to be a starter in the next 2 years. That's clear, in my opinion. But will the Cowboys keep this guy to coach on LVE to become an elite linebacker?
I mean, he's been doing good for what, 2 weeks now. He's really progressed. So I mean, you really gotta. That's not really enough to show me to where you could say, okay, let's hand this guy the keys to the house, man. You gotta, keep getting consistently better with that. And then, as far as Sean Lee goes, I don't see him leaving Dallas, man. I think he's going to stay on with the coaching staff. I mean, if Kellen Moore can be a quarterback coach, Sean Lee can be a linebacker coach.
I know, right?
Be a damn good linebacker coach.
I mean, but Van Der Esch, man, he's balling. He's lights out. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, like I told you before, and I'm arguing with these Panther fans Like I said, man, I think we took that top spot from y'all for that best linebacker tandem in the league right now. Kuechly ain't doing what he normally does. They say he might be hurt, playing injured, and they just got Thomas Davis back. He's a little rusty. So, I mean, who else in the NFL is touching us with two dynamic playmakers at the linebacker position at the same time?
Right.
You know, so Sean Lee, I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he loves that star. I think he's one of Garrett's quote unquote goody boys. You know, he's always right there with the coaches and and all that. I mean, even when he's not playing, but I think, man, if he's not good on the field, man, he's doing a damn good job mentoring and telling these guys what to look for. And I mean, not only just Van Der Esch, look what he's doing with Jalen with Smith. I mean, he's got him playing good too. You know, right. I mean, them boys was playing good together for a while, and then Sean Lee got hurt, and Van Der Esch started coming more on. So I think, man, I think he's going to stay with the coaching staff. I think that's just, I think eventually Romo will probably come back to the coaching staff too eventually. But yeah, if that answers your question, man. But yeah, if Kellen Moore can make it on the coaching staff, dude, anything is possible.
Hey, man, I think you're onto something there with Romo, man. I think the reason he took that job, that analyst job, man, is to highlight and show people what he knows about the game of football, man. I think Romo may be trying to look at coaching down the road, but I could be wrong.
Dude's a beast, man.
Hey, we'll go to Mike Mosh here. Mike, football news, me and him talked about safety all the time, and he he sold on Xavier Woods. He said you got to give him time. He's just coming back. Mike Mosh had enough time back for me to point the finger at him when he screws up, or do we still say, hey, he's just working himself back in the game? How do you feel about X point?
I need to be an asshole and just based on a few things. Let me go to working class Cowboys on Dak needs to throw the deep ball more. Then, we got Cowboy fans. No, Dak needs to run more. And a lot of that is, hey, I'm Dak. I'm just a quarterback. I'm going to do what the coaches. So that goes back to the play calling. But back to those wide receivers, I seen Long Nation and Mark Holmes today. And Michael Gallup, he's our top-rated drafted wide receiver at number 3. And I see some Cowboy fans in chat that he could have maybe went later. But my point is, like Alan Hearns, undrafted free agent. Cole Beasley, undrafted free agent. And I seen another Cowboy fan like, who would be our Alvin if we were the '90s Cowboys right now? Who would be our Alvin Harper as far as that deep ball goes? I do think that Dak can throw the deep ball, but do we have the receivers to do that? So I wanted to point on that direction. That was my 2 cents on that as far as the deep balls and wide receivers and all that. I wanted to go back to Dallas Cowboy football news on. I was talking about the TTC and these assholes taking over. I'm not talking about no Frank the Gambler coming in here and trash talking with us, bro. I'm talking, you got these trolls that'll come in here and delete, ignore, kick out. And next thing you know, the live stream is dead. That's what I meant by that Dallas Cowboy football news. Not somebody coming in here just chatting with us. And as far as is Van Der Esch better than Lee? Van Der Esch going to take over Lee? It's more about what 54 and 55 are doing together, those two as a whole. And we've already seen if Des can go bye-bye, if Witten can go bye-bye, if Dan Bailey can go bye-bye, guess who's going next? Lee will go next. Now, they may try to Romo and Witten him if we think he's still needed here to make that mega salary cap reconstruction, so we keep him on the team.
Hey, I think Bryce Butler would probably be our Alvin Harper going down the field. If we get him back in the lineup, he could be that guy.
Okay.
Hey, didn't somebody answer this question for me? Did Bryce Butler practice all week? Does anybody know?
I don't think he still did. I think he's still hurting a hamstring.
I thought he was in practice last couple days. I thought that's what I heard, but I don't know. I was just asking.
Hey, official Grizzly, how do you feel about Xavier Woods being back there when Alex Smith checks down, but he can bomb you if he wants to. And in my opinion, Xavier Woods, he takes so many bad angles. Is this still him knocking off rust, or we can just expect a lot of inconsistencies from him throughout a game, and sometimes he'll do some good? How you feel about X Woods?
I don't know. Overall, I like him, but I mean, I don't know. He just hasn't been what I thought he could be. He hasn't made it to his potential for some reason. But I don't know. I'm not going to give up on him yet. I think he could still make plays for us, possibly. I hope so, at least. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. That is Cowboy football news. Mo, before I come to you, let me go to Isaac and talk about Byron Jones real quick. Byron Jones is still ranked pretty high as far as cornerback goes, and I don't know if Cheeto's going to play this week. He's probably not. I don't know who Byron Jones is going to cover this week, but let me ask you this, Isaac. Although Byron Jones is playing good and he's breaking up a lot of passes, do you feel like Byron Jones could have a lot of interceptions if he just tried to grab the ball?
Byron Jones would have about 5-6 interceptions had he been trying to intercept the ball instead of batting the passes down. He's a great lockdown defender, and we need those turnovers. That helps our offense, especially since we really don't throw the ball deep. Might as well try to get as close to the end zone as we possibly can and try to at least put something on the board, whether it's a touchdown or 3, to at least, slow their offense down, get them out of rhythm so we can get our offense in the rhythm and then get 21 the ball, and then we just going to go from there. But Byron Jones got to get them interceptions, though.
I agree with you. I'm with you all the way on that. Dallas Cowboys football news. Let's talk about your boy, number 38. Some people call him the GOAT. They say he's the man. How you feel about Jeff Heath, man, and so forth through these past 6 games? Are you confident with Jeff Heath? Going in here with Alex Smith, you think he's going to do the job, or do you want to see more Kayvon?
Kayvon Frazier. Oh, man. Jeff the Hammer Heath.
I like that. I like that.
One second. I'm going to talk about 25 real quick. And Official Grizzly made an awesome point. He's coming in here with Chris Richard calling plays. It's his first year. It's his second year from Louisiana Tech. He was a ball hawk in college. He's improving. I'm liking what I see from 25. He's very smart, very intelligent player. And he's starting to come around, and I think you'll see that more. But to answer your question, Jeff, the Hammer Heath, you gotta like the guy, man. It's so crazy. Just a few years ago, me and Official Grizzly, man, we used to talk all the time, and we used to bash Jeff Heath, but he's finally getting into it. He was leading this team in interceptions. I don't care if it was 3 interceptions. It means that in 3 plays, he was at the right time, the right place, making a play. Now, with Byron Jones, we're screaming at him for not getting interceptions, right? But that's why he plays defense, because he can't catch. If a corner gets an interception, I'm all for it. But if he can bat the ball down and it's on a 3rd down, he pretty much, and they have the punt, he pretty much made a turnover. We're getting the ball back regardless. So, I'm not stressing myself with Byron Jones not getting interceptions. As long as he's doing his job as a corner, then he's doing his job. But Jeff Heath, Kayvon Frazier, all he is a box safety, nothing more, nothing less. And he's a play down by the line of scrimmage. That's his strength. If you notice, he got a sack on Eli Manning playing down in the box. Other than that, he was having a horrible game. And that was against the Giants. So, box safety, Kayvon Frazier, he's like an extra linebacker, so to speak. But Jeff the GOAT, Hammer Heath, 38. I ate my crow ass with him. I was wrong about him. He's finally coming up. as an undrafted guy, he's making noise over there on that defense. He's part of the piece of the puzzle, and he's making it rain.
Great points. Great points, man. I like that, man. You really made some good points about Jeff Heath and talking about how X Woods is just his second year in the NFL, but his first year under Chris Richard. So great points made right there, bro. I think
Hey,
overall,
let me just say, Cowboys face, if you're listening, wow, there's all these Dallas Cowboy fans in there. Yeah, we're not trying to be Mark Holmes, Shane Go, Lowell Nation. The more the merrier. Spread the word. We're all about Cowboys Nation. We're all here for one reason: rep the damn star and get that W. And if you guys think about it, Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. I know that the past 5 games. I mean, it could go on a bigger win streak, but I know we're 5-0, guys, against them lately.
yeah, Dak Prescott is 4-0 against Kirk Cousins, but they got Alex Smith, and Kirk Cousins, in my opinion, is better than Alex Smith. So
hey, we beat Alex Smith last year.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, we beat him. We held Kareem Hunt to basically nothing. Yeah, I know we beat him. I think we could do it again. I'm not too worried about that. But my thing is a guy that I had high hopes for. He's coming back slowly, but he seems to be catching on, and that's 94 Randy Gregory. So I'm hoping Gregory picks up the pace here a little bit. Let me talk to you guys real quick about and I pick on this guy a lot because I think he's full of shit. He lies so much, and I don't care because he's quiet. He says the same thing in April. He says the same thing in March every year, and you know what I'm talking about. Football News number 77. Every year around March, same quote: "I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life." He says it every goddamn year. Every year. I'm sorry, Mike. I gotta get him. Tyron Smith. Y'all, look. Sometimes I know it's tough to let go. But the money this man is making this year, I mean, he's gonna have to be way more consistent than he's been, because he's the best left tackle in the league. That's definitely not true anymore. And most of Dak Prescott's sacks come from that side. They're coming from that side, y'all. Like, he was looking like Chaz Green against Houston. You're like, oh, well, he was going against Clowney. Well, Clowney was going against one of the guys that people call the best, tackle in the NFL. And some of these guys, his body, I say they should have had the back surgery a long time ago. And I'm not saying get rid of Tyron Smith, but they have to do something to really get this guy. He's never going to be 100%. You only get one back. You can get knee replacements. You can get all that. You can't get a back replacement. And he's a big guy. He's 6 whatever, 300 pounds. I don't know, whatever he is, man. And it's just hard for me to trust Tyron again when we're trying to throw the ball. You're right. Dak Prescott is not a pocket passer, but Dak Prescott don't need to be a pocket passer because just an NFL quarterback, you have to have the ability to throw the ball downfield. Whether you're a pocket passer or not, it's just things as an NFL player, as a guy who won Rookie of the Year, that I expect you to do. And Dak Prescott, in order for him to get his job done, he needs all the help in the world. And I'm just being honest. Dak Prescott, in my opinion, he still doesn't read the whole field yet. He keeps his head turned to one side. When he's scrambling, he puts his head down. Sometimes he runs into sacks. So we this offensive line ain't doing a quarterback who really gets to struggling once he doesn't see a receiver open from what he considers open, what he saw in college. In college, Dak Prescott saw 5 yards separation. NFL, you won't see a shoe length of separation. That's open in the NFL. And Dak Prescott wants guys to just burn guys and get fully wide open. And Tyron Smith just can't hold up that long anymore. He just can't do that no more. Lyle Collins, he does it every now and then, but once you get you a big play or a big run, you see a flag because that's a holding. You know what I'm saying? And I go on that ramble to shoot it over to Working Class Cowboy and just get your, just give me your opinion on Tyron Smith and where he at in his career right now.
Hey man, I think you kind of hit it on the head, bro. As far as Tyron, man, I don't trust him anymore, man. I don't think he's the same guy he was a couple of years ago. Like you said, man, you only get one back. Trust me, I know all about that, man. It's fucked up. Pardon my French, for lack of a better term. Tyron, I think he still can bring something, but he ain't the guy he used to be. I think honestly, man, they need to start seriously considering addressing the left tackle position. And that's basically it, man.
Right. Exactly. How you feel about Tyron Smith, Pat, at this stage of his career?
Monday night, if you remember what I said to y'all, I said I think first round is going to that O-line. Remember I was saying our first round pick, I think is going O-line. I think it's going to be Smith's replacement all the way. I just think he's getting up there in age, and the injuries are taking toll on him. I think his heart and his mind are still in it, and still thinking he's still what he's not, But I feel bad for him because he was so solid for a while, and I mean the dude's a big ass man child.
Yep.
His arms are huge, dude. But I either way, I want him to end on a good note, man, because we got too many damn good Cowboys that we let go elsewhere, D-Ware and all these guys like that, and have better careers in a year or two with a different team, man. We need to start getting some hardware for some of our players that have kind of went through these war wounds and, help build a foundation that – because, man, what's so crazy is, man, like when you talk to a real Cowboy fan, man, how long has it been? And this is to all y'all, to actually be talking about a defense that's relevant. Because, I mean – it's always our offense that's doing it. Our defense is always like, God damn, they're going to let us down. Terrence Newman's going to get burned. Damn, what's it called? Damn, Claiborne's going to get burned.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, damn, man, we up, but we know it's coming. Now,
Pat, man,
our defense is there.
Yeah.
Pat, man, it's been 23 years, Pat, to answer your question, bro. It's been 23 years since we had a defense worth of shit here in this.
I got 3 kids that weren't even born, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, it's just what I'm saying, man. Like, Isaac, how you feel about 77, man? Like, I mean, is he a shell of himself at this point? Like, how you feel about him?
Yeah, he's pretty much almost washed. Like, hang him up.
Wow.
What? What?
Oh my God! Here he go.
What?
Here we go. It's about to start. I was waiting for it.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Here you go.
77's washed? Is that what I heard?
That's what you heard.
He about through, man. His body, it's like Romo.
Hey, that man's entitled to his opinion.
Hey, I'm not knocking the opinion. My ears are bleeding.
Okay, so what you got? Tell me what you think about 77.
Hold on, I'm still trying to process this. Hold on.
I think you're looking at stats. That's what I think you're doing.
No, there's no stats on offensive linemen except pancakes. All right. So let me. We praise the man when we knock him when he's down, but I have never once heard anybody say, "All right, Tyron Smith's coming along." Tyron Smith's coming along. These guys, Tyron Smith, of course he's going to say, I'm healthy as I've ever been. He ain't talking about I'm going to be healthy as I've ever been through the course of the season. He's talking about I'm healthy right now as I've ever been in my career. As I'm standing here right now talking to you, I'm healthy. Now, you can go back to anybody in the National Football League. During these course of a football game, it's like a damn car wreck down in there in those trenches. I mean, it felt like I was in a car wreck playing high school ball. I played defensive end. I can just imagine what the hell it feels like in the NFL. Now, Tyron Smith, he has his moments. But at the end of the day, his cap is higher than his bad. And if you put on the tape, if you put on the film, you will see there's more good than there is bad. Defensive ends are changing in the National Football League from when Tyron Smith first started in the National Football League. There were guys like D. Ware. Now they got guys that are hybrid like Randy Gregory.
You about to make my point.
Right? So Tyron Smith has to adapt. He's not washed. It's just everything DeMarcus Ware taught. Because you got to remember, DeMarcus Ware taught Tyron Smith everything that he knows. So as long as he can adapt to the hybrid ends, he's not washed. You put him against anybody that is like a DeMarcus Ware type, he's going to win every single time. And he's done that this year. He just has to adapt to the faster guys. That's it. Because there is guys that are fast in this National Football League. That's the only thing he has to critique. He's not washed. What's washed is my laundry my wife just did. Not Tyron Smith.
I was just showing my autographed jersey. But yes, I think he is the next Larry Allen. Larry Allen, one of the greatest O-line guys to ever play, not only on the Dallas Cowboys, but ever to play Larry Allen. And every now and then you got to go bye-bye. And, he had a down year for us. Guess what? Maybe it was because of his name alone, or maybe it was because he's on the 49ers. Allen was able to get to the Pro Bowl again. So maybe if Smith don't want to retire, maybe he has this was his down year for us, and maybe he goes back to the Pro Bowl on another team. Who the hell knows? But, yeah, he's up there in that age. That's why one of our other live streams here, fifth quarter, a lot of us said, hey, we're going quarterback in the first round. And I said, no, we're going for his replacement in the first round.
Man, this shit. Man,
Grizzly, what do you got? Go ahead, Abroad.
I got to say something, man. This shit is crazy. This is crazy, man. We talking about Tyron Smith, man. Tyron Smith, was and is a fucking Pro Bowl. Is a fucking Pro Bowler. Now,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We forget the defense get paid too. Shit. Yeah, he had a couple bad games. He started out slow. That Carolina game was fucking terrible. We played against Houston, people. Yeah, well, hell, you going against fucking Clowney and Jason and JJ Watt, other elite players. What did he do against Jacksonville? He manhandled their ass. Tyron Smith still is a damn elite. He still is a damn elite player, and we fooling ourselves if we think he is. He's just not getting into game shape. It took him about 3 games to get into the game shape, but he's coming into form. And I don't think you're gonna have problems out of Tyron Smith going at this point going forward. I mean, shit. Sometimes we get too quick to jump off the damn train when a player have a bad game. But
Preach.
They human too. But we going against elite talent. We ain't going against no damn scrubs.
Rep the
team, not the name on the back of the jersey. Rep the team, not the name on the back of the jersey. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. He may still have enough to give us some more, just like Sean Lee. But one point is, they're getting up there at that age where it's almost bye-bye time for him.
Here's the thing.
Tyron Smith is 27, man. He ain't up in 27. He ain't up in age. He ain't old. He's 27 years.
Whoa.
27 years old.
I think y'all confused what I was saying. Tyron, in my opinion, Tyron Smith health is what's gonna diminish his level of play. Tyron Smith back and he left him down. It's gonna get him beat. It's gonna cause him to play like he was never elite. I'm not just talking about his skill set. His health is what's gonna cause his play to diminish. And yeah, Mike, I told you I was gonna drink with you tonight. I got me some, baby.
He just manhandled the number one defense in the league, people. Manhandled him.
He in the same bracket as Sean Lee, though. If you ain't on the field, what good are you?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Stay on the field, Tyron. You're that good.
He is on the field right now.
Right now, yeah, but can he last the rest of the season?
So why are we knocking the guy down if he's playing?
Nobody's knocking anybody down.
I'm not knocking him.
He's being a Terrence Newman. He's playing. He's not 100%, but he's still out there.
I'm not knocking. See, we got to get out of that habit, man.
Is Tyron Smith on the injury report?
We got to get out of that habit, man. We get so hooked on players because they've been here for so long that we be so blind to
Thank you, DJ. Thank you for saying that, bro.
Someone answer my question. Is Tyron Smith on the injury report?
Nobody knows. Nobody's saying he's on the injury report.
Official Grizzly.
Saying that. We're not talking about the injury report. I'm talking about his overall health is going to diminish his level of play. I'm saying. And last year against the Eagles, the last game he tried to come out there and play, and they say he told Gary he just couldn't go. He couldn't do it.
You're bringing cookies to a cakewalk right now. Like we're trying to look in the future as if he's going to be hurt. You can't bring cookies to a cakewalk. It ain't going to work.
How many games has he played out of the last 36?
He missed a few in 2016.
A few?
Yeah. Chad Green went in there, stepped in. He did pretty good. He missed three games.
We're just saying, it's his level. He's not the player he used to be. And that
guys,
is killing him, dude.
Hey, man, can I jump in real fast, guys? I think what DJ is really trying to say, man, is it kind of eloquently is that as Cowboys fans, man, we tend to fall in love with the players, man, and forget that this is a business. It's a results-driven business. I'm not saying Tyron Smith is garbage, man. I never said that. Dude is probably still one of the best left tackles in the game, man. If not ability-wise right now because of his physical health, because mentally what he knows about the game and what he can bring to the field. But the dude I'm telling you, he's going to start declining. If he's got back issues now, another couple seasons, he's going to continue to have back issues. So let's not fall in love with our players like we bitch about our owner doing all the time. Let's stop falling in love with the name on the back of the jersey, like Mike Mosh said, and start repping the team. I'm not saying nobody's doing that or nobody's not doing that. I'm just saying that, let's not fall in love with Tyron Smith, man, and think about the fact that if he does have back issues, it's probably going to present a problem. And the last thing I'll say is that the best ability in this league is availability.
Oh, and this shit. Since you mentioned me, just real quick. You guys know that Nike took over. I own a 77 Smith Reebok jersey. That's how long I've been a fan. If you're repping an O-line guy on your team, you're pretty much a diehard fan.
I think we're falling on the same Dan Bailey syndrome here because he's been such a good player in the past that we don't want to let go.
Got to sign out and sign back in, guys.
Yeah, man, but we don't want to. But we also don't, man. We also don't want to have. We also don't want to have let players go too soon. You take a page. You take a page, man, from the old man of Randy Moss. That when Randy Moss let go and left for dead, went to England, New England, and kicked ass. So sometimes you can give up on a player too soon. He had some injuries. Hell, yeah, but every damn player has some injuries in the NFL. Hell, what we gonna say about Woozy? This is his second year in a row of having hamstring injuries. So we gonna say he's injury prone and get rid of him? NFL is a brutal sport. We got to deal with the here and now. What is the player giving us right now? Did he start out slow? Yeah. Has he been his best? No. But he's coming in the form. And he manhandled fucking Jacksonville. He did a pretty good job. He did a pretty good job against Houston. He was playing against Clowney and Jason and JJ Watt. Hell, ain't nobody in the league can block them two right now. Nobody.
Grizzly.
Y'all missing my point. I'm not bashing it. Got my point. I'm not bashing it, dude. I'm just saying, this man has had a back problem for how many years? Tom Smith basically invented the veteran day because of his fucking.
That was
back.
Tony Romo.
We not gonna pick and choose. What we not gonna do is pick and choose who we say it's time to give it up. Because I'm not gonna call nobody name, but I've heard, this guy need to give it up. He's injury prone. He ain't got it no more. He ain't what he used to be. Don't talk about his past. But all y'all doing right now is talking about what Tyron Smith used to do. That's all y'all doing right now is talking about what he used to do.
No. The first 11 sacks of the season, the offensive line was responsible for 2 of them. for
There you
two
go
of
with
them.
them stats. Come on, ring me them stats, man.
11 sacks in the first 3 games of the season. The offensive line was responsible for 2 of them. That means Dak Prescott ran into 9 sacks. He was holding the ball for 3.1 seconds. How long do you expect the offensive lineman to fucking stand there and block Tyron Smith, 6'5", 320 pounds? How much? 3.1 seconds in the National Football League. That's a long-ass time.
I just said 10 minutes ago that Dak Prescott looked for players to be open, how he saw them open in college, and Tyron Smith can't hold players up that long. I just gave him that credit 10 minutes ago. I just said that. See? You see what I'm saying?
So why are we bringing cookies to a cakewalk?
You're so quick to jump on me because you think I'm bashing Tyron, but I'm not. I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying the guy is hurt every year. The same way we can count on Sean Lee and Tyron Smith missing games every year. We don't need that, man. We have to move on sooner or later. I think after next year, I think in this up-and-coming draft, you got to get a guy, not to come and take his spot, but to have him ready when Tyron goes out. Who we had for when Tyron went out last year? Chaz Green. Chaz fucking Green.
That's what we had.
Hold on. So we can't bring up what he done last year, but we can bring up his health in previous years.
Whoa, no.
How does that? We can't bring up his play in previous years, but we want to bring up his health in previous years.
I'm not bringing up his plan. I'm bringing up on why you have to go out and prepare to get another. This guy not being there is making this team lose. Chaz Green got Dak Prescott sacked 8 times, him and Byron Bell, because of this guy's injury keeping him out of games. You still think I'm talking about his level of play. I'm talking about his health, which is hindering us, and I'm not talking about his play. Yes, he was one of the greatest, and he's going to go down as one of the greatest left tackles in the game. But he's not that guy no more. He's not that guy no more because of his body. His body is breaking.
Official Grizzly, please let me hear your input.
You know how big guy. First, you're not gonna cut me off on my own show and try to let nobody else talk. Let me get done. That's not about to happen. Tyron Smith's body is hindering him. He's a big guy, and we know how big guys' bodies begin to break down. If you're 6'6", 6'7", you're not gonna last long at that bang bang position. Tyron Smith is one of the greatest, but he is not that guy no more. For the type of quarterback we got who needs a million years in the pocket, Tyron Smith just can't do it. He's not going to do it this year. He's not going to do it next year. And you can bet your ass that back is already hunting him, but he's just fighting through it. It's just the way it's going to be. Now, whoever want to talk can go ahead and talk.
I think we pretty much said it. All on that subject, man. You do make a good point, man. Maybe in the future, man, we need to plan, man. Have a backup plan in place for Tyron Smith. Hell, I wish we had one last year for Tyron Smith. But right now, man, he's a starter, man, and I think, man, he gonna be all right for this. He's gonna be all right for this season. And, in the offseason, man, we need to look at what we're gonna do for us having backups ready for him.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I said from jump. That's it. I just talked about his health. It's bad. It's getting bad. It's been bad. He's missing games.
Him and Lee are in the same damn boat, man.
Yeah, I did
the same boat.
I thought
y'all just jumped on my fucking head like a guy, y'all caught me fucking beating somebody. God,
they came across, man, like, man, somebody, man, trying to say, man, Tyron Smith is scrub now. That's what it came out like.
Well, I'm saying he ain't as lead as he used to be because of his health. That's why. I think his health is hindering him to being what he once was. Like, you can say nobody is what they once was, but at the same time, you gotta say that at the money you're getting paid, at the way you're supposed to train in the offseason, and at the way the Cowboys medical team and staff supposed to have you ready, you and the Cowboys decided not to do the back surgery 3 years ago. Y'all said y'all was gonna manage it. That was y'all decision. DeMarcus went and had his back surgery. Tyrone Crawford had his shoulder surgery and back surgery. Everybody else had the back surgery. Nobody else is really suffering the type of back problems you are that's keeping you out of practice and games like we did in the past 2 seasons. You missed 3 games, and last year it hurt us the most. You and Sean Lee being gone hurt us the most on defense and on offense. The two players that are hurt every year hurt us the most. Van Der Esch is the guy we got that can step in and be the leading tackler on this Cowboy team when our number one starter goes down. Who is the guy that can step in for Tyron Smith and be the best left tackle when Tyron Smith go down? We don't have that guy, and that issue will need addressed because Tyron Smith injuries are still piling up, and his level of play will go down because of injury. Nobody can play at their best ability hurt. I don't care who you are. You're not Superman. We're only human. Nobody can play at their best when they're hurt, and that's an issue that the Cowboys are going to have to address. That's all I'm saying. And official Grizzly, you can go give your opinion on it.
Cameron Fleming, wasn't Cameron Fleming supposed to be that guy that we picked up from the Patriots? He was supposed to be Tyron Smith, the answer to that. Maybe not, maybe didn't quite pan out, man, coming out of training camp and you know, first part of the season, but he was supposed to be the guy, man, to be the best left tackle, man, when Tyron Smith went out, I believe.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Official Grizzly, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I know, just like what y'all said. I mean, I think with the injuries, if his back in particular, if it continues to deteriorate, then you know we need to have a Van Der Esch on the offensive line, and that'll probably be the priority. And like you guys were saying in the 2019 draft, because in order to have a Dak friendly offense, you got to protect him. So, you know.
I agree with you 100%. You know, that was all I was saying. Oscar, let me ask you something, man. Has Joe Looney surprised you? Like, did you really expect him to be playing this good? You're on mute, bro. Did you expect him to be playing this good?
Oh yeah, man. You know what? I was actually surprised, man. Like, I thought dude was just gonna be out there and not really playing that well. The first game, he kind of played all right. But that was just them trying to get the cohesion that they needed to build to the point where they are now. And I really think they've grown and gotten better as the season has progressed and went on so far.
Okay. Yeah.
And Isaac gives Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle. In case anybody knows, I cannot wait to see Uncle Randy. I cannot wait to watch that video, bro. Isaac, I just seen you uploaded it.
Yeah, it's uploading. It's taking forever. It's just taking forever, bro.
The thing I noticed about Looney, he ain't Frederick. We all know you just can't replace that Frederick. But you know, all the center to quarterback, the botch snaps and this and that and mistiming, we really haven't seen any. So he's been average to at least above average. He hasn't been getting, you know, Dak hasn't been taking those quarterback sacks right through the center and everything. So Looney has been at least holding his own. So shout out to Looney. You're correct. I don't think anybody expected us to see him play as good as he's doing.
Right. What you drinking on, Mops? I'm over here on these Budweiser. You got me drinking by myself, man?
No, hell no, never. We going?
Okay.
Is it shot time?
DJ.
Not yet.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, can I say something real quick, man?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, hey, I just wanted to say, man, just a comment, and it speaks to what you guys were just talking about with Joe Looney, man. I think lost in a lot of this, man, is the credit that needs to go to our freaking outstanding right guard, freaking Zach Martin, man, and the way he's taught and mentored Joe Looney, man, because you've seen the results, and it really highlights how good fucking Zach Martin really is, man. I think he's got a lot to do with how well Looney's playing, man, and the way that they're communicating in the line now. And I just wanted to, man, throw a shout out to him, man, and just acknowledge that man is not only a good fucking player, but he's a damn good freaking teammate and probably a hell of a coach. So just want to give some props to that man.
Right. Exactly. I mean, God Almighty, dude. Joe Looney is he's turned out to be, you know, something that I don't know. I never pictured it. Like, you know, last year when he stepped in for Travis Frederick in garbage time, he was garbage, and that's why we played him. And he's really taking on this role. And man, I'm really happy that we had a guy that can step up and be a good replacement. You know, it was sad we couldn't get that with Tyron last year with Chaz Green, and you know we put that type of fear in Dak, and Dak, he ain't really been right since, man. The coaches failed him from that aspect, you know, and it sucks. But overall, I think Joe Looney is doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing his job very, very well, you know. Him and the rookie, man, they both, in my opinion, are doing pretty good. You know, the rookie, he still can't handle the bull rush, but he's really getting better, man. And
DJ, man, you seen him in space when he's blocking in space, man? He's on the move.
Yeah,
like good God, he's athletic, man.
Yeah, he is, man. And it's something I like, man. You know, and like I say, once again, y'all, there's no way in hell I would ever bash Tyron Smith because of the play he's done for this team. But I was just saying, it's sad. Like Game 3D said, his health will be the reason he retired, and that's true. It is. He's a very, very big guy with back problems, and his health is going to cause his retirement. But he's making a shitload of money, and he will retire with a shitload of money. So he'll be okay, and he'll definitely go in the Hall of Fame. And he'll forever be a Cowboy for what he's done for us. You know, I hope we can bring him a ring before he retires, because we have lost a lot of greats that have retired or been cut from his team that will probably never see a ring with the Dallas Cowboys. We failed a lot of people. I think we failed Romo, and plenty more people. But overall, I think we can talk about this tight end situation. And man, football news has went to hell and back with war when it comes to these guys. And I just got to ask a question. You all can give a quick yes or no. Do you guys miss 82?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Especially on third and short.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I know football news. I already know how you feel about it. 82
Hey,
is
man.
the guy. Matter of fact, if you haven't seen my video about Jason Witten, I did, go and watch it. You will love it.
DJ, man, I'm missing you too, man. But I will say, man, that still Jeff Swain, man, is starting to show promise, man. Now, first, man, I thought, first, man, I wasn't sold on him, man. I wasn't sold on him at all. But no, he's starting to show, man, that he can be a starter.
And he's fast as shit.
Oh shit, he's slow as a.
No, he about as fast as a Pinto.
Hey, football news. He said
Swain,
Jeff Swain fast
Swain,
as shit.
The other one, our other tight end.
Jarwin,
yeah. Jarwin.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say.
That's what I meant. Because I think it was not last week's game. Was it? I think it was the game before the Houston game. Seattle, was it? There was one of them. There was one of them that he caught. Yeah, he put on the burners, but I was like, what?
And he was headed up the sideline. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, where'd this come from?
Yep, I saw it. Yep, damn so did. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on. That's fast for a tight end, bro. He was getting it.
We need to get Rico involved.
Let me be the asshole and interrupt here. And I've been doing it. And like Dallas Cowboy Football News, you can do it. Have a video ready. We go live over here. Boom. I'm just doing this because, boom, I just seen 20 viewers in here. I got this on my YouTube. I promoted on my YouTube, my Twitter, my Facebook. 20 viewers in here. We are working it. We are working, guys. We are doing it together, and that's what I like, man. Bring us some views. Let's get the crowd knowing. There is Cowboys Nation over here, and we are diehards, and we just want that W. But you want some good Cowboys talk from a lot of different members, not just one or two people. Nothing against those two people. I love them. But, man, come on over. Stick around. It's going to just get bigger and bigger. We keep working on it together.
Exactly. We're growing, baby. We getting Cowboy Nation back together. We're not fighting an argument, man. We coming together as one because we want this fucking team to win. And that's why we're doing what the fuck we're doing. But the tight end situation, I don't know about y'all, but I like Rico. I just see a lot of different guys, and he's such a big guy, man. And when I see him catch a 30-yard or 35-yard, I'm like, there we go. But then he just disappears for the rest of the game. And that's one thing that I think these coaches got to really do better. They got to play Rico Gathers more, I just think he's a guy. Now, don't get it wrong. He doesn't know this playbook like Jeff Swain. He's not close to knowing this playbook like Jeff Swain. Jeff Swain knows this damn playbook with his eyes closed. He's been here forever. Whether he's been on the bench or whatever, he's been here. Him and James Hanna and Gavin Escobar was behind Jason Witten forever. Now, the fact that Jeff Swain is doing this because Witten is gone, I'm kind of pissed that he didn't get more PT the last couple of years. I'm kind of pissed that he didn't play more. But we are seeing some good things from Jeff Swain. Like, seriously, he's getting a big run every game. Every game, Jeff Swain is getting a big run. He's slow as hell, but he's getting a first down, multiple first down. You know, he holds on to the ball. He takes big hits, and he gets back up. He's still a young guy. He had a bad injury a couple of years ago, but he's out there proving himself, man. You know, it's looking really good with the tight end situation. I just still feel like I want to see more
DJ.
Rico and
Sorry, I was gonna say, didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead. I got a comment to make.
Go ahead.
My bad. Yeah. Hey, I got a real good source, man. A buddy of mine who works for the Cowboys organization, man. He works at the Star, actually. And he told me, man, that Jeff Swain, has a really incredible grasp of the system, this offensive system, understands the playbook really well. And so, man, there's a lot of talk about him, you know, all around. He's a good ball. He can catch. He's got good hands. He can run a route. So I'm telling you, man, I mean, the kid might be something. So that's my buddy was telling me about him the other day. And that a lot of people are starting to really fall in love with that kid over there because he's showing the ability to be an all-around good tight end. So,
right. Pat, let me ask you this, man. We seen Michael Gallup be inconsistent early on, dropping balls, you know. But last week, I don't know if we saw something that could be. I don't know, was it just him? Or was it Dak? But I don't know, whatever it was. But do you want more Michael Gallup targets?
Man, when we drafted him, I went back and watched his highlights, just like I do with all the drafts. And he played for, was it Colorado State? Was it Colorado? I know they're like green and gold or whatever, but
yeah,
they showed his. Have you ever seen the highlights when they played Alabama?
Yeah.
They had no answer for him. Once he gets this playbook, man, who was it? Somebody said he's like Dez 2.0. That dude, man, and his route running dude, he gets separation. I mean, it don't matter if it was Ramsey on him for a little bit. It don't matter who's on him. He gets separation. It's just going to be – he reminds me of like a little bit stouter of an Antonio Brown type player than a Dez type player. But I think, man, once he gets the system down – I think he's gonna take, if he don't take a big leap towards the end of this year, I think coming into offseason, a full offseason under him, next year he's gonna take off, man. That dude, man, he's the most excited. I'm the most excited fan of that guy as an individual, as everybody else is Rico, man. Every other Cowboys channel I follow and stuff, man. You know, I show love to all my Cowboy fans, man. But Rico. I'm like, man, I can't wait for Gallup, man. Gallup is going to be nasty, boy. I just had that feeling, man. I'm telling you, man, I just can't. I can't wait. Dude, that dude's going to be sick. If Alabama can't contain him, just one individual on a team that ain't even, nowhere's in a I'm a big college guy, too, and you never hear about the school he went to.
Me too.
But for him to just take off as one, nobody in Alabama had any answers for him on defense. Nobody. And you're talking about they're sending 4 or 5 DBs to the league every year. So, I mean, he's going to be the truth, man. Just wait. And mark my words on that, too.
I hear you, bro. I'm with you. Hey, Dallas Cowboy football news. Are you there? I got a question for you.
What up?
Now, we cut 88, and we got 17. You took it upon yourself to make 17 your profile picture and all that. You were saying 17 with this and that. How you feel about 17 right now? How you feel about Allen Hurns right now?
Well, he got a touchdown. Well, let me go back because they got some good topics here. Joe Looney, the Dallas Cowboys signed him June 29, 2018. June 29, 2018. The Dallas Cowboys were almost letting him go. I don't know if it was Paul Alexander. I don't know if it was Will McClay. I don't know whose decision it was to bring him back. But thank goodness they brought him back before training camp started because the team would have signed Joe Looney. He started for the 49ers, came to the Cowboys, and he's doing his thing. Tight ends. I respect what 83 did for 15 years, but I do not miss 83.
82.
82, excuse me. I don't miss 83 either. His ass needs to go. 82, thank you. But no, I don't miss Jason Witten. I appreciate everything he did for 15 years. But no, you know, Jeff Sweem's coming along. Blake Jarwin still has to get it. Rico's showing some potential flashes, and he's blocking well. And then they still got a Dalton Schultz investment, redshirting, inactive, letting him develop. So, you know, the Cowboys, I want to say they took care of themselves at that position, but it won't hurt to go, you know, third round, second round, maybe next year's draft will get you another tight end. What was your question again? Oh, Alan Hearns. Hey, Alan Hearns is doing what Alan Hearns. I like that he was vocal. Hey, we are getting open, right? We are. Cole Beasley said it. Alan Hearns said it right there. Alan Hearns is a 1,000-yard wide receiver in the National Football League. He was on the NFL Top 100 list. Take that for whatever you want to take it with. So he's respected in the National Football League. If he made that list, he's respected. And he just Dak has to look his way. And you know, and that's for every wide receiver. If you notice, Alan Hearns getting one catch here, so is everybody else. If we can't knock on Alan Hearns when Cole Beasley is getting the ball, because that's all Dak Prescott looks at if it's not Ezekiel Elliott on a swing route. So, you know, Alan Hearns got a touchdown, and I think he's going to just climb up from there. He was hungry against the Jaguars. One thing he did say is, I want to beat these guys. And maybe he wasn't mentally there because how the Jaguars treated him. You know, and then he just wasn't in the game. But he just has to get more looks, and so does everybody else on this wide receiving corps, especially when Cole Beasley gets doubled. Somebody's going to have to step up. And I think 13 and 17 can do that.
Oh, hey, no, man. Somebody got to play. Somebody got to be honest. Somebody got to be honest about this Alan Hearns.
Talk to him, Cowboys abroad. Tell him.
Alan Hearns situation.
Tell him.
I mean, damn, man. We went to Alan Hearns 5 times in the fucking Jackson.
Tell him,
man. What'd he give us? Nothing. Hey, he might have been a 1,000-yard receiver at one point in time, but right now he an 84-yard receiver. No, we done 17 fucking times, and he only caught the ball 7. That's 40%. And that's less than what Dallas was doing last year. We giving this guy $6 fucking million for what? He ain't giving us a goddamn thing. This guy got to get off my damn football field and play some ball. You damn right he needs to step up.
Get him. Get him.
This shit is crazy. Goddamn, man. We 6 games into the season. This guy done started for 6 fucking games, and all he can best up is 84 fucking yards. Come on, man. We can't
tell them Cowboys abroad.
There's only so much spending we can do. There's only so much. There's only so much we can blame on thinking that. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be the number 1 guy. You were brought in here, man, with the highest paycheck. And what are you giving us? Nothing. Come on, man. Alan Hearns,
tell them Cowboys abroad.
Alan Hearns, man, he gonna have to put up, man. We're gonna put his ass on the bench. It's just that simple, man. You know, man, I had high hopes for the guy when he came in, man. I look forward to him being a number 2 with Dez. Him and Dez, I thought that was going to be a great package. But him alone, I mean, shit, he ain't getting the job done. He just ain't.
That's what I'm talking about, Cowboys abroad. Tell him Alan Hearns was a one-hit wonder. 3 years ago, he
just come in here again and for the player's defense, hey, he's a Cowboy, and you're right, it don't matter what you did in the past, but what he did do in the past, we got to talk about it. He got those 1,000 yards in Jacksonville, and I believe over 70% of them were from like a slot formation. Tavon Austin is out now, so let's see what our coaches can do. Can this be our new Tavon? I don't fucking know, but my point is, let's see if our coaches can work their asses off and make this guy valuable, make him useful, put him in some other formations, and that's all I'm going to say.
The only problem there, man, is our slot receivers, man, and Cole Beasley. And I am not taking fucking Cole Beasley out of the game to put Alan Hearns no damn way. Not what he gives me. No damn way.
My boy Mike Moss right there dropped it with the product placement right there. Y'all know what it is. You want a jersey, holler at him.
I got a rebuttal about Broad real quick.
Let's go, baby. Drop it. Let's go.
All right. He wants to talk about how many catches and how many balls were thrown his way. It's kind of cute. But, we're talking about Dak Prescott here, the most inaccurate passer in football.
Oh, my God.
So, and
That's
you
kind
look
of
at you look at the wide receivers we got, and you look at our quarterback, right? Tavon Austin's out. Mike Mosh just pointed that out. 2 touchdowns, 7 catches, 130 yards. 7 catches, 130 yards, okay? Cole Beasley got 26 catches, 294 yards. He's averaging 11.3 yards a catch and 2 touchdowns. Zeke Elliott, he got 23 catches. So with Cole Beasley and Ezekiel, I say Cole and Zeke before I even open these stats up. That is 49 receptions between 2 guys. Then, you look at Michael Gallup with 7. You look at Rico Gathers with 2. Allen Hurns with 8. Jarwin with 1. So, Dak Prescott, and you look at this, right? Okay, Cole Beasley is a slot. He don't go deep. So, what is that? That's an 8-yard throw. Zeke Elliott, 23 catches, 166 yards. One of them was a deep ball. Other than that, Zeke's right there by the line of scrimmage. So, you got 49 receptions from guys that don't run no more than 10-yard routes. So before we knock on Allen Hurns, there is nothing there to show anything that Dak Prescott is even giving these guys chances. I rest my case.
Whoa.
What we do, man, is we look at the damn targets and we look at the damn percentage of catches. And these guys, man, and you look at these percentage of catches, man, and you'll notice, man, the percentage of catches is 40% for Hurns, man. I mean, shit, hell, it's just slightly above that for Deontay Thompson. Hell, we talking about 46%, I think, for Deontay Thompson. You look at the targets versus the receptions. You're looking at the receptions and the yards, but you ain't looking at the targets. We going to these guys.
I did look at I did. I said he's got the most inaccurate passer in football.
We going to these guys. These guys just ain't catching. We ain't catching the ball. I mean, statistically, you're a statistics guy. You know damn well that Dak is not the most inaccurate guy in football.
I'm not a Dak Prescott fan, but he's definitely not the most inaccurate quarterback in football.
Appreciate that.
61% completion rating. 62%. It's like 61.89. 61.89.
That ain't the most inaccurate.
No,
that's pretty goddamn bad in the National Football League.
Let's take away your Pro Bowl wide receiver. Let's take away your Pro Bowl tight end. Let's take away your Pro Bowl center, and then throw you a bunch of undrafted guys other than Gallup. And then we're already bad at play calling the way it is. And then let's see what you do, QB.
Okay,
so it's not all on Dak.
Okay, hold on. Let's put back in your Pro Bowl wide receiver. Let's put back in your tight end. After the Chiefs game, 14 points a game. That's with your All-Pro center too. So let's not take away things and put things back in there because it's been happening since after the Chiefs game.
Okay, so what about Zeke being out for 6 weeks?
A quarterback can't manage a game without a running back?
Without one of the best running backs in football? Are you kidding me?
Aaron Rodgers does it. Tom Brady does it. When has Tom Brady ever had a 2,000-yard rush?
Back Aaron Rodgers, man.
At my point, exactly. I rest my case.
But no, how many quarterbacks are Aaron Rodgers? Football news? 1.
Right.
They're quarterbacks in the NFL out of 32 teams.
Dak Prescott to Tom Brady, or you can't compare him to nobody because he's only like in his 3rd year.
I bet everybody like, who the fuck is that?
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
I'm saying Darren from the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Man. Go ahead, bro. Talk your shit. Tell them, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can't be comparing Dak with all these other veteran QBs because look at it. Brady and Rodgers both have Super Bowl rings because they've had success in the past. And Dak's working with a broken offensive line. He has no receivers. And the coaching staff is really doo-doo. So
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for
Where the hell
watching.
that kid come from?
But
also on you football news. Hold up.
well,
now.
hold on.
Hold up. Now, I'm not a Dak Prescott fan, but look, I gotta say, Allen Hurns, 21 targets and only 8 receptions for 84 yards for a one-hit wonder. And that's pretty like this is what I expected out of him. I said it. You told me that Allen Hurns was going to be better than Dez Bryant at the end of his career. You told me that word for word. That will not happen. He's a one-hit wonder. We overpaid him because we thought he was going to compensate for what 88 did, and he's not good. He's not good. If he was respected, like you said he was in NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars would have kept him, or Jaguars, however you pronounce it. They would have kept Allen Hurns and let him rock that 88 over there. But they did it because he wasn't. He had one good year where he barely broke the surface of 1,000 yards, barely cracked it open, and we haven't heard nothing since then. Yeah, you give me he haven't played full season. So in I'm going to defend Prescott when it comes to 88 because Prescott gave 7 touchdowns in the end zone and he didn't even turn around to catch the fucking ball. I'm done with 17 until he shows me something. Me nothing, but that he can just run his mouth and talk about he's open. Well, as far as the NFL being open, you didn't turn around to capitalize. You're scared, and it's showing in your game. So I'm rocking with Prescott on this one. I don't blame Dak for Allen Hurns' setback. I blame Allen Hurns.
As far as the Hurns versus Prescott, a lot of it we could go back to training camp. Not a lot of time together, and we both watched the games. And did he run the right route? Did he throw the right pass? We don't know, but they were not on the same page. The bottom line on a lot of those.
Yeah, I got Prescott, but I'm not gonna put this one on him. Allen Hurns, he just doesn't fit. It's just not showing. And you could say no receiver has been showing at all, which is somewhat true because they all drop balls. They've all been out of place. Dak Prescott has been inaccurate. But when you get opportunity to catch that touchdown in the end zone, you got to catch it. Allen Hurns don't got the best numbers. Deontay Thompson, Michael Gallup, none of these guys got good numbers. So we can sit up here and say they all been like crap. But the Cowboys tried to let you shine on Jacksonville. They tried to let you shine. They wanted you to get your redemption for getting cut. They wanted to.
DJ.
Go ahead.
DJ, man. Hey, to support your point somewhat, man. Hey, I'll tell you what about 17 really bothers me, man. He's such a veteran, and he's had 1,000-yard season in the NFL. Why the fuck is he sitting there in social media saying, "Oh, the fucking play calling, that play call was shitty," and blaming it on everybody else? But if you're such a goddamn veteran wide receiver, Allen Hurns, why don't you help your fucking quarterback out? And if you see he's about to throw on a route that fucking the guy's got inside leverage on you, the fucking cornerback, then move back towards your fucking quarterback closer to the ball and help him make a goddamn play. You know what I mean? Quit blaming Dak and the fucking O-line and the coaches and the play calling when you as a veteran should be smart enough to know that, hey, I got to help this kid. I got to make a play on this fucking ball or at least knock the damn thing down so it don't get picked off.
And this is what
Yes, Bryant called out the play calling. I'm glad Allen Hurns did. Thank God. That's why we got the RPO last game. So, hell yeah. As far as Allen Hurns and Dak doing what they do, they don't have 3 years together, 5 years, 10 years together. They don't have no chemistry built at all. So they can't read each other yet. They're not even on the same page.
Hey guys, I gotta break out. I got family coming over. Man. Thanks for having me on, DJ. I appreciate it, brother. I love talking Cowboys with you.
Man, thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Go enjoy yourself, man.
Cowboys Abroad. Everybody subscribe. Cowboys Abroad. And Cowboys Abroad, if you got 2 seconds, please tell me that's a Darren Woodson and not a Felix Jones.
Hey, man, that's Darren Woodson all the way, brother. Darren Woodson
you know
all
it.
the way, man.
The best. The best.
Yeah, so good debate, bro. I appreciate you, man. Good shit. Really, really, really good shit. Hey, let me go to my brother right here, man. My brother from another mother, man. Dallas Cowboy football news, man. 21, Ezekiel Elliott. We got a long season to go. Let me ask you this. This is somewhat controversial, kind of lingering off to what we just talked about when it comes to Dak Prescott. And after I go to you, I'm going to go to Pat after you. Can Dak Prescott manage? Okay, we talk about good quarterbacks and great quarterbacks and all that don't need, star running backs. But a guy who won Rookie of the Year, took the team to 13-3, won so many 11 straight. Saying you are like 9 years old. But anyway, a guy that won 13. Look at Pat. 13 Rookie of the Year. Should Dak Prescott be able to win games without his star running back? Dallas Cowboy football news.
I mean, he's a starting quarterback. He has to.
Right.
He went 3-3 without Zeke, and I would be okay with 4-2.
Okay.
3-3, that's but you got to look at the points they were averaging, 14.8 points a game, and they got Dak has to be better. He has to be. I call him a bus driver, but I want him to be more than that. I want Dak to. Because you listen to these defenses and you look the way they play our offense, they stack that box. They ain't worried about Prescott's arm. And last week, he only threw 183 yards.
Right.
So, they have really technically nothing to be like, oh, man, Dak could take over a game. I want Dak to be more than a bus driver. And I want him to be able to take over a game. Yeah, he can RPO. He can run it all he wants. But this is a passing league, and if your quarterback can't pass, it's a recipe for losing.
Wow, good. I mean, hey, that Pat. Let me ask you, man. Should Dak Prescott, a guy who won Rookie of the Year, won 11 straight, should this guy be able to win games without his star running back?
Yeah, but I also believe it's a little bit of See, when I look at Dak, the only person you can really kind of compare him to, he's not an Alex Smith for one. I forgot who said that, but he's not Alex Smith.
No, he's not.
He's more of like a Cam Newton type, but not. But the thing is, like, I don't think it's mainly Dak. I think it's the coaches. Like, I don't think they're letting him play his game, because if you look at Dak, even in college, he's always been, like last week, and when he was Rookie of the Year, he did the same thing he did last week. That rookie year, he was running more, so you had to respect him as a runner. And the little 5, 10 to 15 yard intermediate throws, your screen, your little not screens, your slants and all that. He'll feast on you on that. But it's not until Jason Garrett was on a hot seat for a 4th and 1 that they finally opened it up and let him run. So if you let him run and play his game and don't try and make him into you don't have to be a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. Russell Wilson's not those guys. He runs too, so you can't take away what somebody does best and then criticize them for not playing the best game that they can possibly play because, if I take away your best tools at work, you ain't going to give me the best performance at your job. So, I mean, I'm not even a Dak lover. I mean, I like him. He's my quarterback. He rocks a star. I'm a pull for him. Can he be better? Yes. Can he be worse? Yes. So I mean, you really got to see the whole body of work. I think it's not just Dak. I think it's back to the head coach, like my little 9-year-old man said over there, man. The head coach is doo-doo.
Same, brother. Let me ask you.
He's got a proven history already, so he ain't done jack for us forever. So,
right. Same. Let me ask you something. You watched Dak Prescott in the Seahawks games and the Jags game. And you basically saw two different type of quarterbacks in the same guy.
Yep.
Why does Dak Prescott show so much inconsistency one game and then come back the next game and be what we saw in 2016? What do you think the problem is when it comes to him being that good one game and that bad another game?
I think the problem really is pressure. Because I think Dak feels as though he has something to prove. He has a chip on his shoulder, and I really don't know. I really don't have an answer for that question.
Okay, Shane, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of your age because I really think you're 6 years old.
I'm 12.
So you're 12.
Yeah.
Go to bed, but why you awake? Jesus
scared.
Christ.
He ain't scared of you. You heard him. He correct you real quick.
He says he does what he wants, man. He's a grown up.
I like it, bro. We got all ages of Cowboys knowledge on here, baby. We welcome it all. Cowboy Nation is worldwide. Age, it doesn't matter. We in here. Mike Mosh, the life of the party, man. The life of the party. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. Can they win without each other?
Could
Dak Prescott
going back to the 70s, could so-and-so win without Dwayne Thomas? Most likely not. Could Roger Staubach win without Tony Dorsett? No, most likely not. And we all seen what Troy Aikman could do without Emmitt Smith. No. And then we go to Tony Romo, and we all, whether we loved Romo or hated Romo, hey, man, there's more than one player on this team. You got to have offense. You got to have defense. You got to have special teams. You got to have a fucking run game. And when Romo, an elite passer who, boy, I would hate to see our record if we had a lower quarterback. Can you imagine our record if it was Dak with those teams instead of Romo? Romo kept us in a lot of games, but we was like, man, it's a team sport. And Romo did his best when DeMarco Murray went off, and then, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a team sport. And we can talk about, Dak had good games and bad games. Hey, let's look at the bad games Dak also had. How many yards did our defense allow their team? Dak can't play cornerback. He can't play cornerback and safety and defensive lineman and linebacker either. So I'll point out to that. Dallas Cowboy football news talking about last year and, Dak averaged 14 points a game through all this. Hey, man, he can't do it all. And, and we can talk Dan Bailey, Pro Bowler out. Sean Lee, Pro Bowler out. Ezekiel Elliott, somebody mentioned him being out. Tyron Smith being out. There's a lot of people in there to be out to affect your whole team as a general. The bottom line is this is a team victory. It was last week, and if you want one this week, it'll be another team victory. As far as Dak Prescott ever fucking airing it out, give him Drew Pearson. Give him Michael Irvin. Give him a healthy 5 years ago, Des Bryant. Give him the Alvin Harpers. Give him the playmakers he needs. Give him Jay Novacek. My point is he had that for 1 year, the aging Des and Witten. But my point is you got to have some Romo, T.O., Des. It's a team sport, man, and it works together, man. Dak Prescott, it's going to be a run, pass. And that's Dak running, Zeke running. The passing game, we already seen our defense. Our defense can hold their own. We got to have some off the offense. Like last week, we won. A lot of 7 points there instead of the 3 points. Yes, we got a lot of field goals, but my point is a lot of sevens with those threes. Somebody called out, oh, man, he only passed for this much last week. Hey, yeah, but he had 80-some rushing yards. Are we going to call out Denver's quarterback right now? Change the subject? Denver's quarterback only had 161 yards passing. What did they win? 43-7 over Arizona? Fucking team sport, man. Have the team united together, you can win a lot. So, yes, it's great to have a Tom Brady. It's great to have a Drew Brees or an Aaron Rodgers. But guess what? We don't have one. But we do have Ezekiel Elliott, and we do have a defense. We can unite together, and we can fucking win back-to-back wins. We can go on the run here, guys. And I believe we're going to do it. David Irving, he's finally back. He's, he got the cobwebs busted off last week. David Irving, I believe he's going to give us more, and we're still ready to see more from everybody else in our defense. We're going to go on the run here, guys. We're going to be good.
All right, man. The life of the party, man. Mike Myers, I can't even believe he's at home on a Friday night. But working class Cowboy, man. Everybody know where you stand at with number 4, man. How you feel about him functioning could he function, keep us some wins without 21 behind him? Working class, if you're available. There we go, baby. Fireball in the house.
Yeah, here I am, bro. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question, man?
Okay. Yeah. I said everybody. We pretty much know how you feel about number 4, but you are a fair guy. And can Dak? Does Dak Prescott need Ezekiel Elliott to win games?
Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely, he does. I mean, look, I'm sitting here listening to you guys talk about Dak and his lack of numbers. I don't know if a lot of maybe some younger fans out there may not realize it. I'm sure some of those old heads really know. Man, I believe, and I could be off on this because, like I said, I'm not an ultra stats guy and all that shit. But I believe Troy Aikman's career average per game was 199 yards. I could be off on that by a little bit, or you know what I mean. But he did not put up huge numbers, guys. But I think most of us on here can agree, Troy Aikman, man, although he had his damn warts, was a damn good quarterback and a damn good leader on the team, and was really a glorified bus driver for all them years. Yes, he made some great throws in his day. Not taking that away from him, but having said that, guys, you can win with a quarterback that don't throw for 350 yards a game. Okay. And I would argue that a lot of teams have to do that, i.e., I know you all saw that damn Green Bay game that just happened. Aaron Rodgers had to be, Aaron Rodgers for 450 fucking yards. If you're throwing for that many goddamn yards because your team is not balanced and you know what I mean? You have to throw to win games. We all know Dak's not built for that. Dak needs a good running back behind him, man, especially right now in his career, and basically that's it, man. Dak, yes, he needs Zeke. He absolutely needs him. I think they work together better. Even if, hey, man, just his presence on the field is going to help Dak out. So to answer your question, yes.
Okay. I talked to me, that's a couple of football news and working class. We pretty much talk behind the scene all the time, especially on game day. We talk a lot behind the scenes and we pretty much talk about play by play and while the game is going on, really good shit. And it's just crazy because last week we were texting like, who the fuck is this team? What team is this? Like, who are these 24-0 at halftime against the best defense in the NFL? Who are these guys? So, and it puzzles me because what I do know, a coach can't just turn it on and all of a sudden beat a team this bad. That type of coaching doesn't exist. You can't just turn it on and beat a team this bad. This is the players. And I'm critical of Scotty Tuhati and Carrot Top. I'm critical of both of them. But this right here is what I was talking about with player execution. Because these are the same plays we've been seeing all season. I saw nothing different. I saw one or two things different. They tried to run Tavon more, Zeke, Dak. They ran Dak more 11 times. I still don't see enough for 45 like I want to. But this is my opinion, was all player execution. And I just want to ask you, Pat, did you see any different in play calling, or did you just see the players being better?
Oh man, that's definitely the play. I think Jason Garrett was even shocked to damn self, man. They just look like they were having so much fun from the beginning of the game, man. Like, I watched the YouTube clip with Zeke. He had an interview right before that game, like the day before or whatever, and he was all happy and joking and smiling. And somebody in the comments was like, man, something's up here because Zeke is like just too happy. Man, they just came out just playing with Conor McGregor and just they were being themselves more instead of being all uptight and looking nervous. And man, they look like kids in the playground, man. They were just having fun.
Okay.
I think it was them into it. I don't think it was the play calling at all.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and I'm with you. Dallas Cowboy football news.
Hold on. Let me go for this typer. Billy boy, you can't take me serious. You cannot take me serious.
Uh-oh.
77 Smith autograph. Look at my collection. You can't call me a true fucking fan. Hey, you may love fifth quarter Cowboys, but don't leave me out. Guess who's been making YouTube videos longer than me? As far as for Dallas Cowboys, One person, Shango, the Dallas Cowboy show. Hold on. Oh, you don't like, hold on. Oh, it's because, oh my God. I can't take you serious because, because of my hair. I'm not going to show you my guitars or something. What do I need? Hold on, let me run over here. Let me run over here, dude.
What the fuck?
Do I need to put my fucking Slayer hat on? Put my hair up in a hat? This is what I look like. Everybody fucking else. That make you better? How about them Cowboys? Fuck the rest. We are the best. All about America's team. You don't like me? Fuck you. I live and die by the fucking star, motherfucker. You don't like it? Fuck you. I'm a fucking Cowboy fan. I bleed silver blue. Go suck a dick.
Well,
keep it PG, Moss. We got kids here.
So, Dallas Cowboy football news. Before you talk about the play execution and the coaches, just give me your overall final perspective on number 4 on Dak Prescott.
Well, working class Cowboy. You just said that quarterbacks don't have to throw yards to win games. Did you just say that? Yes or no? Working class. Did you just say quarterbacks don't have to throw a lot to win football games? Did I hear that correctly? Anybody on this panel, did he say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Dak Prescott is 3-12 with 199 yards or less passing yards in the National Football League. Dak Prescott has to throw to win football games. He's 3-12 with 199 yards or less in the National Football League. So, y'all can fact check me all you want. It's right there in the numbers. So, he has to be able to throw. To pass. Yeah, he can RPO, but that shit's been around since Michael Vick. Defense, look at Russell Wilson. He throws the football. Why? Because sometimes in some games he can't run. Cam Newton, that's why Cam Newton is Cam Newton. Because when they shut his running game down, he was overthrowing wide receivers just as much as Dak was in week 1. If Cam Newton was more accurate, that game would have been a fucking blowout. So you look at all these quarterbacks, you have to be able to pass. It's a passing league. So my assessment of Dak right now is throw the goddamn football. Take those chances, especially on a third and 10, like you did last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, or however the hell you say that goddamn name. I'm from the South. It's Jacksonville Jaguar around where I'm from. So you got to throw the football. And Mike Mosh.
Let me ask you this football news. Dak Prescott is 3-12 when he throws 199 yards or less.
That's it. 3-12, 199 yards or less, and that's from week 1 of 2016 all the way till we just whooped the Jacksonville Jaguars' ass.
3-12.
3-12, 199 yards or less.
Wow, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike Mosh just got me pumped up, man. He got me hyped right now, man.
The only thing I would go off on that is, how many yards did our defense give up? How many sacks did we get? How many interceptions did we get? Did we win or lose time of possession? How did our run game do? But I see what football news is saying there. But yeah, there's a lot of stats that could go involved in all of that. Well, how many players were out? Blah 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 blah.
Okay, good point. Good point. Mike Mosh is basically saying, you're saying Dak Prescott is 3-12 with 199 yards, but what did the defense do that game? Was Dak the reason we lost? Did the defense take part in it? So Mike got a good point.
Hey, he has a good point. The stats are stats, and a lot of people don't look into that. They look at that number.
That's
and
true.
Quarterbacks just gotta win. They gotta take over a game, and Dak doesn't do that.
Okay. I'm with you. I hear everything everybody's saying. It sounds good to me. It all sounds good. Now, Sane, let me ask you a question about Ezekiel Elliott. Do you think Zeke will have over 1,500 yards this season?
Yeah, I think he'll have over 1,500 because the way he's been running lately, he's been running like He's finally running like he's actually hungry.
Okay. Yeah. I could see that. I could see Zeke having over that many yards this year. I think he'll crack about 15, 16 again. Working class Cowboy, man. We getting close to the last couple of segments. Let me ask you a question about these outside guys. DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, the two guys that's supposed to be head hunting, heat seeking. Marcus Lawrence has a torn labrum or whatever they calling it, so he said he dealt with it for the past 2 years or whatever. He said he was basically on the sideline crying a couple of games ago because it was hurting that bad. I mean, it's weird to bring that up now, the fact that, I don't know. But do you see DeMarcus Lawrence cracking 14 or even beating 14, which was his sack number last year? And if he don't, do you think we will still give him a long term? Working class Cowboy, if you're there, or you're on mute. Okay, I'll take that same question to Mike Mosh.
Damn, there was some shit going on in chat. Sorry. I'm down to answer any question. Just you'd have to re-say it.
Okay, I said, with these outside guys we got, do you see Marcus Lawrence beating his number of 14?
Yeah, we got a lot of ball to play left, but right now the other teams know that he's a leader, so a lot of double teams. We've seen that, so that could hinder him a little bit. He'll get double-digit sacks. We've seen it at the Houston game; they doubled him nonstop. And oh yeah, you were gonna be earlier. You said the coaches coach, the players play, and I wanted to fire in on that because of the fact that we had some Cowboy fans. My brother Simus is one of them saying, "Oh man, I'm not down to pay Lawrence. It was a contract year." And the bottom line is, guess what? As much as I want to go out and beat Mike Tyson in a fight, I'll get paid a lot of money if I beat him. No matter how hard, speed, aggression I go out there, Mike Tyson's got to kick my ass. But my point is, you just can't go out and it's payday year. I'm gonna go out and get 14 sacks in the NFL. You just can't do it. I don't care if it's a payday year or not. You obviously have something inside of you. You are a badass, especially to do it in a professional football league. So DeMarcus Lawrence getting those 14 sacks, and then he comes out on fire again this year. And of course, right now, hey, we know how to stop the Cowboys. Let's fill the box and make Dak beat us. Oh, well, we know how to stop the Cowboys. So now people are taking that film on 90, and they're double teaming him. So it'll bring up more stuff for 95 Irving, 94 Gregory, and of course 97 Taco Charlton. But of course, don't take the long-haired guy seriously. I know nothing.
Okay. That's a couple of football news you've been saying for a while, and I think you need to hashtag it. Pay the man. If he doesn't crack 14 sacks or more, do you think they're still going to give him long term?
No, I think I said on the roundtable last Saturday, I'm okay with another franchise tag, but I'm also, because you got to look at it like this. Randy Gregory hasn't been playing very well in the National Football League since his return.
Okay.
The interior, Malik Collins got a sack. Dayton Woods is good for stopping the run, right? Taco Charlton, he's coming along. So to have a guy even crack that and have 5.5 sacks this year, so he's doing pretty goddamn good. It's hard to find that kind of consistency in a player, and it's always good to have that. I'd rather have him than unless you're drafting Joey Bosa. You know what I'm saying? That's the only – and then he got, 8 sacks his rookie year or something like that. So, it's just one of those things where because if the Cowboys let him go, they bring a guy, and, he does great his rookie year. Cowboys look like a goddamn genius. But, and then if they let him go and they don't bring anybody in, then our defensive line is back to what it was in the past 4 years. It's like, oh shit, we should have kept D. Lawrence. So it's just one of those things. Until you have talent, franchise talent again, or if you really have all you're not bluffing on your poker cards, you're going all in, you got to do it.
Great point. Great point, man. Real great point. Working class Cowboy, man. How you feel about DeMarcus Lawrence, franchise tag, long-term contract? If he doesn't crack 14, you think we're bringing him back? Okay, you're not there again. Okay, I'll take that same question to Pat. 14 sacks or less, do we long-term or we franchise tag again?
I think we give him a long-term deal, man. He's proven to us the last 2 or 3 years that he's consistent. Everybody else on the team is doing great, like y'all said, and showing improvement, but still nobody's touching his numbers. So, I mean, where are you going to get that production from? If we lose it, that's just going to put that much more pressure back on Gregory and Irving. But, I mean, can they hold it down? Probably, but then you're also talking about, like when we just played Houston, you had, JJ on one side and Clowney on the other. I mean, you can't have enough pass rushers in the NFL. So I mean, I think you should pay him because I think he's proved himself. I mean, and he's playing through an injury right now, so he shows he's a team guy. So I mean, I personally like him. I love his fire. I think he's a big piece to this defense, and you can't just replace him.
Okay. Great points, man. Strong points saying that he's a big piece to the defense and you can't replace him. Strong points. I honestly feel like DeMarcus Lawrence is replaceable. I think any defensive end is replaceable because when you think about it, DeMarcus Lawrence, it's taking him 4 years, 3 years to give us this type of play. Injury, not living up to what, his draft pick and last year was really his first breakout year. Yeah, you could say it take them guys some time, but in my opinion, when he went up against really, really good tackles, he really didn't kind of shine, honestly. And I like DeMarcus Lawrence. He's an elite defensive end. He is. Don't nobody think I'm bashing him. He's very good. He's very good. But like I said, in the offseason on the round table, his injuries, that shoulder, that back, I just don't know about the long term. I can deal with another franchise tag of DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, and honestly, he got to be consistent. You got 14 sacks last year. You at least need 14 again. You got to get 14 again. I think
he was only 1 year with DeMarcus Ware, though, wasn't he? So, I mean, he didn't really have somebody to train him. You can make that argument. You know what I mean? Like, DeMarcus Ware, I think, was hurt that year when he came in, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe so.
His rookie year.
Maybe so. You might be right. Well, like I say, I'm cool with another franchise tag.
Oh, yeah, me too, but I don't think you let him go. I mean, not the way our defense is playing right now.
As a matter of fact, DeMarcus Ware was gone when Tank came in. DeMarcus Ware left in 2013. Tank came in 2014.
Yeah, the year after. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was the year that I thought it was DeMarcus Ware's last year.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know, man. It's just one of them things. I can deal with another franchise because I don't want. Honestly, the Cowboys have shot themselves in the foot with so many of the long-term contracts with a lot of guys that didn't pan out in the end. Yeah. And I just don't want to run into that. I feel like we got something going here. I feel like we got something going with a lot of the young players. We're revamping this whole damn team. They want to build it around Prescott. If he pans out to be what he is, they want to build it around Zeke.
If you go too young, that could hurt you too, though.
That's true. That is true. If you go too young, it can hurt you. That's all true. That's all fact there, brother. That's all fact. And I'm with you on that, yo. I that ain't nothing but the truth, man. So, but overall, we're gonna give our last opinions on this, and
Hold on. Last opinions. The funny thing about this, it's supposed to be like Cowboys, Redskins talk, and we really haven't talked about the game at all. You know why? I think we all agree. We're pretty much confident we're kicking the shit out of the motherfucking Redskins. I mean,
well, you want to talk about it, but set it up.
We've been talking about our personal players the whole time. We really haven't talked about the game for like 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Set it off. Set it off. Go ahead.
Oh, and another thing, you guys, I didn't even get in on the tight end debate. You know, the sway me this, sway me that, sway me this, sway me that. The bottom line is coaching staff. Where's our 2 tight end formation? Remember Witten and fucking Martellus Bennett? Witten and fucking Marty B. Who's going to stop this shit? Okay, fucking Rico, he don't know a lot of the plays. My point is set some designated 2 tight end formation sets. With Swaimy here, knowing the route, but you just tell Rico to go out, and when you do in that type of formation, linebackers covered them. Name me a linebacker in the NFL that's going to cover Rico fucking Gathers. We could get so much more out of our players if our coaches just got their heads out of their asses. 2 tight end formation with Swaimy and fucking Rico. Linebackers in the NFL, good luck covering Rico, motherfuckers. I mean, we could burn a lot of people if our coaches will just rock that shit.
Okay, let's talk about the Redskins, bro. Give me something.
I'll give you something. Name a wide receiver on the Redskins that actually scares you.
I don't know.
That's what makes me most confident.
Josh Norman.
No, wide receiver.
Josh Norman, the cornerback, and he don't even what?
Oh, yeah, I said wide receiver.
Yeah, wide receiver.
Oh, well, nobody scares me on that wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do they still got Rob Kelly at running back?
I think he was. I know he was hurt last time I heard from him.
He's probably still injured.
Oh, somebody in chat mentioned because I mentioned that everybody's talking about you fifth quarter. You mentioned that Zeke's not 100%, and they. On the questionable list, they got AP at questionable. They got Thomas, who's a great wide receiving running back out of the backfield, questionable. And then they got that weird named guy. I don't know if it's a Jap name, Puerto Rican name, Spanish name. No racism there. But my point is, and then they got that guy, and I think it was Cowboys Abroad saying, yeah, this guy's pretty good. He's still on the team.
They got a good tight end.
Crowder is out. Robinson is out. Kelly is on IR. Oh, my God.
They got a good tight end.
Do they still have Samaje Perine? I think that's who that dude's talking about.
I like you, kid.
I know, right? Same. It's cool. Well, like, I don't know. I don't really know who they still. And I mean, yo, Mike Marsh. I didn't know much about their team. Honestly, only I really didn't. Like I really didn't know shit about the Redskins. Like. I didn't know what to say, but besides,
if we look at our records, Cowboys at 3-3 and them at 3-3. But the point is, with our talent, we should be way above 3-3. But with their talent, they are about what they should be at 3-3. They are an average team, really. I mean, everybody. Oh, Alex Smith is great. You send Alex Smith over to the Redskins, but you don't try to get him a Kelsey. You don't try to get him a Hunt. You don't try to get him a Hearns. And you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, he just don't have the weapons that he had over there in KC. So I just don't fear him. We beat him up when he did have those weapons in KC. We beat Cousins with these same type of weapons that Alex Smith is using now. And they got Eifert Jr. over there. Reed, is he injured this game? I'm gonna guess he is. I call Eifert and Reed. They're the same tight ends. They're the best for a couple games during the season when they're healthy, but after that they're injured and boom, they're out for the season. And then you got the aging Vernon Davis who can always come in and make a play. But other than that, yeah, the Redskins just don't scare me. I don't care if it's a home game, away game. I don't care who the quarterback is. Alex Smith, Kirk Cousins. I just don't really fear it. My Cowboys are going to come out on fire. We're going to kick that fucking ass. That's the bottom line, man.
The only thing besides from last week, honestly, and this is all Cowboys right here, man, but The only way they beat us is if we fucking do the typical goddamn Cowboys bullshit and play down to our opponent. That's the only way. Because if we go in there with like the same passion and fire we did last week, oh man, that shit's over by halftime.
Right. And I agree. I think we can beat ourselves, but overall, I don't think they're a better team than us. I think we can beat them. I don't even think.
I got to be that dick again. I know my brother in chat, he just left, I think, wants a shout out. MCF, my Cowboys family. Make sure you go subscribe to my Cowboys family if you never have. But anyway, shout out to MCF. Good to see you over here in the chat. You should have came in, motherfucker.
I know, right? I know. I'm gonna have to get on him because he don't even come in my chat no more. I'm gonna have to get on him.
And you know, hey, fifth quarter Cowboys. I don't know if you know that, but but because Dallas Cowboy football news is over here, Lazy Lock won't come in, or Lazy Lock, Cowboys legend, he won't come over here because he sees that Dallas Cowboy football news is over here, and he won't even. He goes live because you're live. I noticed that too. Every time you go live, he'll go live.
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, I rep everybody with the star, so I have no enemies. You all my brothers.
Exactly. I'm with you on that, but yeah, it's all good. Football news, I already told y'all what he'll do with that petition. So
I'll wipe my ass for that petition.
Why does this Billy Boy kid keep saying, take your hat off to Mike?
Wait, Sal, take your head off again so I can crack up. No disrespect. Billy Boy, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's one of the TTC guys trolling. That could be A-Bomb, Frank the Gambler, any of those fucking guys. I probably called them out right there in those two guesses.
If we win third down plays, we win. Exactly, Simp. Exactly. And I'm with you, 5 rings. No field goals. I want touchdowns. I want 6, baby. And PAT,
yeah, I mean, we ain't playing NBA. We don't need to see my boy Reggie Miller for 3. We need 7s. Fuck you 3s.
Exactly. Fuck the 3s. Exactly. We need 7s, goddammit. We want 7s. That's what we fucking want, man. That's exactly what we fucking want. Dallas Cowboys football news. Let me get your overall assessment on Sunday's offense and defense.
Well, all right, let's do it then, baby. Let's talk about their defense real quick. The Washington Redskins defense, they allow 20 points a game. That's 8th in National Football League. They're 5th in total yards in the National Football League. That's top 5. 326 yards. Passing by the quarterback, 236 yards, 11th in the National Football League. And they're 6th in the National Football League in rush defense. So, you're going to have a good battle there. If the Cowboys do turn it on like they did against last week, then, we have a good shot. But I'm with the newcomer here. It could be a close game, or I think Grizzly said that. My apologies. It might just be a close game if you look at it that way. And then you look at their offense, and they're basically 25th offense. So our defense should be getting takeaways. Our defense should be, getting turnovers, and that's just what it is. They do got a good offensive line there. Bill Callahan pretty much built our offensive line and trained our offensive line. Now he's with the Washington Redskins. So, it'll be a good matchup front of the trenches. It is a division game. Yeah, we kicked their ass with Dak Prescott. We're 4-0 with Dak Prescott against these Washington Redskins. But, I don't want to call a team trash because, they play in the National Football League for a reason. And so, with that being said, I do think it's going to be a close game just because with the Washington Redskins, it usually is a close game. I'm going on the limb of 24-20 Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboy football news. Let me interrupt and ask you a question. Have they played against an elite running back like Ezekiel Elliott this year?
Oh, I haven't looked at their schedule. Let's see.
They got blown out of Orleans.
Yeah, they did. That they did. Well, shit. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong numbers here. Let's see here.
Are you smoking?
I am. Let's see here. Arizona, no good running back. Indy, no good running back. Green Bay, no good running back. New Orleans, they got good, but New Orleans put the hammer on them, 43 points. And then Carolina, no good running back. So,
hold on.
Wait, did you say Carolina don't got no good running back?
McCaffrey put up a zillion on us, and then David Johnson. I think that's the surprise fuck you of the NFL for fantasy football players in general. David Johnson, who he was right there with fucking Zeke and Gurley that year, and then he's injured, and then he comes back and it's like nothing. He's
injury,
done.
he hasn't. It's injury. It's confidence. You have to have confidence in the National Football League.
He's not the same player.
Okay.
Hold on. The newcomer got surprised. I said Carolina didn't have a good running back. You talking about Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, that Chris McCaffrey's good, man.
He's good, but
Then C.J. Anderson, if you count him.
he ain't good.
McCaffrey had a real good game against us. Maybe we wasn't ready, but he had a real good game with us.
Okay.
Carolina's best running back is Campbell.
Hey, Pat, offense, defense, what you expect from us, man? How you expect us to handle this game on both sides of the ball?
I think defense is going to keep doing what they've been doing the first 5 weeks or 6 weeks. And I think the offense is going to do pretty much what they did last week. I think they're going to build off what they did last week. I got a good feeling that we're going to be able to move the ball, and Dak is going to keep, he's going to run when he needs to. I think Gallup is going to have a big game. I'm going probably 28-23 Dallas.
Okay. I like that. All right. Hey, Sane, young man. How you see this game going for us offensively and defensively this Sunday, man?
Offensively, I expect us to do pretty good. Defensively, I expect us to put a lot of pressure on Alex Smith.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Did you see Zeke Elliott getting a touchdown or two?
Yeah, I see him getting about at least one touchdown.
Okay.
What's
That's
your
good.
score? What do you think the score?
What's your score prediction?
Let's make it 35-21.
Wow.
I like that.
Woo! I like you, Sane. I like you, man. That's good. Yeah. Mike Marsh, man. Life of the party, brother. Party don't stop with my brother, man.
We going back to Dallas Cowboy Football News only because I didn't hear a scoring prediction. Dallas Cowboy Football News, if you're there, unmic yourself. Give us that scoring prediction.
Yeah, I said 24-20.
And here's the deal. It'll either be very close, like you said, 24-20, or we blow them the fuck out. And that's why I got 30-13. I think our defense. Here's the deal. We line up. If you think of Jaguars and you think of the Jaguars. The Fagwires, and you think of the Deadskins. They don't have those Odell Beckhams, those Hopkins. They don't have those type of elite players playing against us. So our defense lines up great against them. Great against them. AP has been in his games that he's healthy and he's rock and rolling, averaging 4 yards a carry. Our defense is pretty good against the run. We know Kason got 100 yards, but what it was a 3.2 after like 30 fucking carries. So we shut down AP and don't let him bust a good one. And we got the victory hands down. Our defense lines up very good against their offensive weapons. And like I said, Alex Smith coming in here without Hines, without Hunt, without Hearns. And, I think we're confident here. We're not scared of the Deadskins. Our team here is young, but a lot of these teams we're used to sweeping the Deadskins, and these guys are going to remember that. They're going to play their lights out like, hey, we are better than you. We're going to kick your ass. They're going to come in there with that fucking ego and attitude, and we're going to take it to them, man, at 30-13. Offensively, man, I believe the RPO is still going to be there for us. Let's see if we can run Dak, and if they try to shut that down, that's when that's when we're going to fire away and get Beasley and Zeke involved, and we'll take the game away from there. But it's the deal, man. Irving, man, he's back. He's got one game under his table. He's coming back. He's fired up again. He's got more of that football mind up here, and Irving is a game controller in himself, man, just having him on the field kicking ass. So definitely a Cowboys victory, and I have us 30-13.
Ooh, 30 to – ooh, shit. 30-13. That's deep, man. That's really deep. Pretty much, I see the defense maintaining what they've been doing in the past 6 games. I see us getting the ball to Zeke. I think the defense is going to prepare for Zeke, and I think Dak is going to have the ability and the freedom to throw the ball. You know, not bomb it downfield, but just enough to make a good play. And I think it's going to capitalize on it. And I think the defense will sell out to Ezekiel Elliott, and I think they are willing to risk Dak Prescott throwing the ball, and I think it's going to hurt them. I think overall we're going to dominate because I just think this defense is next level, man. You know, David Irvin, Malik Collins, both of those guys are back. DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, Antoine Woods, Jalen Smith, Van Der Esch, or as my boy called him, the Flying Dutchman, all that good shit. It's gonna be tough, man. I don't really do score predictions, man, because my shit be so wrong. But I will say this: I think you're looking at a touchdown from Dak Prescott. I think you're looking at a touchdown from Ezekiel Elliott, maybe Cole Beasley. But overall, I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to beat them fairly well. I think it's going to be a convincing win early fourth quarter, and we're going to really take off after this bye week. I think we're going to beat the hell out of the Redskins. Last year, we would have been kicked their ass in the rain. Byron Jones with a pick 6 at the end of the game. I think we're going to see something else, you know, similar to that. Simp, Sane, what are you doing with your shirt right now?
Yeah, I wanted to call out Sane, man. Let's see it. Let's hear you. I thought he was like an 18-year-old white boy. Look at him. I'm like, man, he's ready to kick some ass over there.
Yeah, man.
Look at that camera. Let's see you. There you go.
You know, and I think we're gonna do pretty damn good this weekend, man. I think we're gonna do pretty damn good. Overall, I'm just excited for this shit. Hey, Mike Mars, give me your channel, man, before we get out of here.
Oh, I wanted to talk about. I know you're like, man, I want to end the stream, fucking Moss. Hey,
what you want to talk about? You want to talk about? Go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to talk about that Sean Lee? Should he play? And here's the deal. I mean, if you think about it, this is for the NFC. Hey, here's the deal. And I said it. I preached it last week, and now I changed my mind. Hey, we already seen that 54 and 55 are doing good. The bye week is next, so we go ahead and sit Sean Lee. But now I'm saying no. It's for the NFC East Division. It's to be number 1 because our coaches already know how that we'll survive without Sean Lee. Yes, stick him in this game. That's how bad we want this win. Plus, I heard on like Tuesday night, Wednesday night, he was out there practicing in the fucking rain. That's how bad he wants back. And our coaches, they know him more than us. They know his health more than us. But yeah, if you're out there practicing in the rain at midnight or 5 a.m. or whatever it was, it's like our boy is ready. So, hey, let's put him back in there. We're going to take out the Deadskins. Thank you, Sean Lee. The general is back. And, hey, and if he does get injured, guess what? We already know that 54 and 55 are going to be okay. Not like years in the past. Oh, he ain't playing. It's a loss. But now we're back. Let's put him in there. Kill yourself, Sean Lee. Get injured for the year. It's okay. Just get us that W. 55 is here. 54 is here. We're going to get this W. Thank you for fucking being the badass general that you are. Thank you for coming back. And like I said, I seen on Fantasy Football Thursday was a full practice for him. So my guess is, yes, he is playing Sunday.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is playing Sunday. And like I said, I pretty much said everything I had to say on this video, on this live stream. I'm fucking dog ass tired. I appreciate everybody for coming on here, man.
No problem.
You know, I appreciate everybody for coming on here. Y'all know y'all can catch me halftime.
Hey, you guys want to make this a little longer? 5 Rings. My brother 5 Rings is in the house. Make sure to sub him up. He's in the TTC. But 5 Rings is in the house saying, how many sacks are we going to get?
Oh, Sunday? Oh, man. I'm going to say 4.
5.
5. Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go a little high. I'm gonna say about 6.
Woo!
I think Lawrence gonna have 2 or 3 himself.
Game time 3D says 31-16.
I'm going to be the asshole and say 3 sacks only because I know how mobile Alex Smith is, but I'm giving the sack to Gregory, I'm giving the sack to Lawrence, and I'm giving the sack to Irving. And that's only because Alex Smith is mobile, so every now and then when we get him and we do put his ass down, it's going to be after a 1 or 2 yard quarterback rush out of the pocket.
Hey, 5 Rings, I do this. We do this every Monday and Friday. Every Monday and Friday we do this, baby. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday and Friday, brother. And you're welcome to come on too. I let everybody on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Five Rings is a video maker. He can ask me for the link now. Hey, 5 Rings, you want the last 5 minutes of this chat? I'll pop you the message right now, man. You let me know, 5 Rings. 5 Rings been repping the CWO Cowboys World Order, and he's in the TTC Trash Talk Circle. 5 Rings is a good guy. Repping the Dallas Cowboys out of Houston, Texas, I believe. He's a diehard. He goes to a lot of games. Shout out to my boy 5 Rings in there. And he's just like us. It's all about America's team. And we just
bro. We let everybody in this chat, baby. This is what we do. This Cowboy Nation, man. Don't be ashamed. Come in here. Say what you feel. Yeah. I got a 12-year-old in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Come in here. 12-year-olds got knowledge. Cowboy fans, 12-year-old. Let me tell you something, bro. I was a Cowboy fan way before 12 years old, so I understand, bro. I love it. I love the passion, dude. I promise you. I love it, son. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, dude. You know, I love it all, bro. That's why I do my things on Mondays and Fridays.
And here's the thing, you see some brothers in here, you see some white honkies in here, and you think racism is done. And no, racism is not done. We still hate the Redskins. We still hate the Eagles. We still hate the New York Giants. We still hate Pittsburgh, the Fudge Packers, the 49ers. The hate is real. It's all about the Dallas Cowboys. It's all about America's team.
Exactly.
Preach, brother.
And that's what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? This is all we do, man. Dallas Cowboy Nation, baby. We come together, shit. And right now, everybody's going to start eating shit because this team is about to pick up their fucking pace. And we're about to start winning some fucking games over here. We just beat the fucking best defense in the league, and nobody gave us props. They said, the defense was trash.
Supposedly the best defense in the league.
Yeah, and they like, the defense was trash. This. Every time we beat somebody, it's because the other team was just that bad. But when somebody beat us, they said we was that bad. Like, come on, man.
Hey, Fifth.
They ain't gonna never get us no props.
Hey, Fifth, I told you I'd try and get on tonight, bro.
Who?
I told you I'd try and get on tonight when you was hitting me.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I was hoping you came through, bro. Like,
man, I was tired the whole time. Man, I'm fighting my sleep right now.
I know, me too. I know, bro. It's all good. I appreciate you coming on, giving me a
good time, man. I appreciate y'all having me, Marshall. You already know, man.
I really do, and you know what I'm saying.
Respect to you, little man.
Man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for coming on here, man. You know, most guys won't even be that young. I want to come over here and talk with us older guys, man. But I appreciate your passion for the game, bro. I want to get on here and chat with us, man. It's all love, man. Like I say, I do a halftime of the game on Sundays. Like I go live at halftime to talk about what we see so far. You know what I'm saying? We it's all Cowboy Nation talk, man. We just do it all around. Mike, you got something to say?
Yeah, Sonny, I'll forget. Let's give some shout outs. Our number one right here, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. And, we could be like my Cowboys family, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. But, hey, that's the bottom line. If you want to learn about us and keep it in the family and keep being here for the future streams, you got to do that. So, Fifth Quarter Cowboys in the house right now. Me, South of Heaven 88. Dallas Cowboy football news, Working Class Cowboys. And, Fifth Quarter, give the rest of the shout outs, Fifth Quarter, because I'll forget people.
Yeah, man. Simple, man. Shout out to everybody.
Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle.
Yeah.
Cowboys face.
Yeah.
Cowboys abroad. There we go.
Shout out to Simp, man. Simp been here since day one. Shout out to
Official
Cowboys
Grizzly.
abroad.
There you go. I think I nailed
Yeah,
everybody.
man. Official Grizzly, man. You know, everybody, Jeff, everybody, man. You know, appreciate you coming on, saying. I mean, everybody, like, dude, I love everybody that come on this channel and want to listen to us ramble and just talk Cowboys. Game Time 3D, man. I appreciate you and the time you give us, man. You know, the comment section, everything, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on here for real. You know, I'm gonna do this every week, man. You know, and talk to y'all like I told y'all a while ago. I don't care if I got one person watching. I'm still gonna talk my Dallas Cowboys shit because I love this
Hey,
team.
you know me. I gotta be that dick and interrupt. You know what we gotta get Sunday, right? You know what we gonna get Sunday? We gonna get that win. That win. That win. That's what we're gonna get Sunday.
Exactly, baby. It's true passion. True passion. I love every bit of it, man. Hey, there you go, Sane. Put it on. Put that hat on, boy. Rep America's
someone
team,
teaching
man.
him right.
Yeah, show that America's team hat.
Rep that America's team, man.
Hey, you gotta talk so it's in the stream.
Right here.
There you go, man. That's what it's about, bro. That's what it's about. Barry B, shout out to you in the comments, Barry B. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming through all the time, man. Shout out to all you guys for coming through. Like, it's all love over here, y'all. I promise y'all. Seriously. I want to start. I want to start going live during the games, y'all, but like, I don't know. I want to do it so bad.
And here's the deal. I'll interrupt right now. Man, dude, you know, I'm the metal guy. I'm the Slayer. Slayer's one of my favorite bands. So when I watch my Dallas Cowboys, I'm like at a Slayer concert. I want the big screen. I want full volume. I can't, you know what I mean? It's like, I just can't do it, man. I mean, because, you know, if you have that volume on like level 2, they still flag your fucking stream down. You show that TV at all. Like Shango, man, Dallas Cowboys show. He's tried his best. You know, he's got the mansion. He'd have that fucking TV 50 yards in the background. You couldn't see shit. And it would be there, and they'd fucking flag him down just for showing that TV, which you couldn't see nothing. It's like, it's ridiculous. That's just me, though. And there's already a zillion people to go live. But my point is, if you really want to go live, do it. But for me, I got to have screen. I got to have full volume. I don't know. What would I have to do? Put a headphone jack into my fucking TV so I got the volume and no one else can? It would be fucked up, you know. Every now and then on Facebook, I can get away with it, you know, within like 10 to 30 viewers. But on Facebook, I can show full TV and full volume. But if it goes to 40, 50, 60, 100, 200 viewers, boom, I get flagged down and boom, it's done. But I have been able to go full game over on Facebook before when I have low volumes. But other than that, I don't. I just don't do it. I need my volume. I need my TV, but basically the volume, man. The game's got to be full blast. I'm rocking it. You know what I mean? Because those are my motherfucking Cowboys. What up, Pat?
Man, trying to get that energy you got.
Yeah, I think fifth quarter had to take a piss or something. You know, he drinks some Budweisers with me tonight. So, yeah, maybe he had to go to the bathroom. So, yeah, I'll let it rip and rave for a few seconds.
You're a bad influence on him tonight, bro.
Hey, Shane, how did you Shane, how did you like me turning down Billy Boy in the chat? Was that one of the greatest riffs you ever seen?
Yeah, that was the one. That was something I never saw.
That's good stuff right there. I'll let it fire up. Don't call me out as being a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, he was discriminating you because of your hair or something. I forgot what he was saying.
Yeah, he's just one of my TTC trolling brothers. Like Dallas Cowboy locker room huddle, man. He's got the dreads down to here. Yeah, my boy in here earlier with us live. Yeah, he's got the dreads kicking it. So it ain't about race, religion, hair color. It's about what's inside here. It's all about repping the star. We all know that. It's all about America's team, and we all want to win. That's the bottom line. You know what's up? Throw up that X. You did that because of the X gloves, right?
Yep.
I got a pair of those. Yep. I sure do. Anyway,
we talk about that star when we come on here, baby. It's all about that star. That's what it's all about, man. It's about when we come on this damn channel, you know. Everybody, man, I appreciate y'all for coming watching and kicking with us tonight, man. Like, seriously. It's a pleasure, man.
Likewise,
Having these guys on here, man, from young to older, man. It's Cowboy love everywhere, man. You know, anybody on here that make videos, please subscribe to them, man. And if anybody want to give a closing statement, go ahead.
Let the little man.
Well, I guess that would be me since I'm the main video maker here. I think my channel definitely deserves more subscriptions and views, but I'm like Fifth Quarter Cowboys. I'm gonna make my videos because of what's in here, not what's out there. If I get more views and more subs and all that, it's bonus. Mike Mosh shot the Heaven 88 on YouTube, which I got flagged down, so now I've been going live on Cowboys Mosh, Cowboys World Order CWO. I've been going live on those couple channels, and Sunday. Normally our games are on Sunday, and after the game, whenever I'm home, I'll go live, talk about the game. And lately that's been on Cowboys Mosh. Mike Mosh Facebook like page, Mike Mosh Twitter, Mike Mosh Instagram. I do the jerseys, any name, any number, our sports and team, but it's all about those Cowboys. My boy Pat's in the house. He got a Darren Woodson for me. He got a Primetime Sanders, Florida State for me. A lot of crew, and I do the jerseys for Mark Holmes, Cowboy Jabu. Oh, I hate Mark Holmes. I love Mark Holmes. I'm not here to debate that. My point is, I do jerseys for Mark Holmes. I do jerseys for a lot of people. So anybody needs a jersey, you can comment any video I do with your email address, and boom, I can hit you back. And thank you for the plug. Thank you for your time. Fifth Quarter Cowboys. It's all about Fifth Quarter Cowboys tonight. But hey, the bottom line is, as long as you got some people together, man, we'll promote this. Oh, it's your channel, it's my channel. But no, it ain't about that. It's about promoting and repping our Dallas Cowboys. That's why I promoted this on my Facebook, on my YouTube, on my Twitter tonight. It's good to have a lot of video makers here and a lot of loyal fans, a lot of diehard fans. Hey, we want that number 6. Will it be this year? Hey, who knows? We'll wait and see, right? Right now, it's like we thought the Rams and KC were the only like elite teams, and the Patriots kind of showed that, hey, KC, you need a little more. But if you look at Patriots and KC, no defense at all, no Ezekiel Elliott at all. So if a team like us gets on fire like we did against Jacksonville, hey, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm not throwing out playoffs. I'm not throwing out a Super Bowl talk, but we got a lot of potential. We got a lot of young badasses on this team, and the sky's the limit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Man, you know, appreciate everybody for coming on, man. If everybody can come on and do the halftime thing, let me know, man. We'll rock out that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing this every week, man. Yeah, man, you know, give the halftime view of what's going on, you know. Just holler at your boy, man. We're going to do this shit through and through, baby, all season long. Real Dallas Cowboy fans, man. Appreciate everybody for coming watching, everybody for joining on here with me, Pat, Sane, Mosh, Football News, you know, everybody that came on here tonight. Grizzly, everybody, man. I can't think of his name with the long dreadlocks right now.
Dallas Cowboy Locker Room Huddle.
Yeah, you know, everybody, man. I appreciate everybody.
Oh, hold on. I mean, dude, we can't end the stream yet. Barry B. Man, Barry B. I almost want to call you an asshole, but you rep the right team. Barry B. called me out for a shot. Barry B. called me out for a shot. So guess what? We're going to rock that shit. Fifth quarter's allowing me. He's about to end it.
Take your time, bro. Take your time.
He's about to end the stream, but boom, we here. So here we go, Barry B. in the house, and everybody else repping Cowboys Nation. It's all about America's team. You know what's up.
Hey, much love, fellas. I'm out, man. I got to work in the morning.
All right, bro.
Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me again, man. Take care, little man.
No problem.
All right, guys.
Back to back, Pat's been in here. Good to see Pat, man. He was in here on the Monday night stream, and now he made it to the Friday night stream. And normally I don't make the Friday night streams, but good to see him.
Right,
good to
you
see
don't.
Good to see Stain.
You really
All right,
don't.
man. I'm a bounce.
Man, you be out of here, bro. All right, man. Take it easy, Sane.
All right.
You be out of here, bro. You really don't make the Friday night streams, man.
Hey, Sane, you gonna go rock some? Is he off? Sane, you gonna go rock some PS4, some Xbox?
Yep.
He said, "Yep." He said, "Yep." Exactly.
You do the Call of Duty or the Fortnite tonight?
He probably do both, Call of Duty and Fortnite.
Hey, he may say, "F you, I'm doing Madden right now."
But yeah, why you not going out tonight, bro?
one of my man, wow, yeah. Why am I here? A Friday night, and there's a Biketoberfest, which is a miniature bike week, just happened in Daytona. That's kind of within an hour drive, 40-minute drive, whatever. So that was happening tonight. But you get people in business, whether it's roofing or drywall painting, whatever you do, electrician, or even jerseys. Yeah, I'm buying. So that's the difference between me than like a 9-to-5 person or the 7 to 5:30, whatever construction job or any job you're doing. To where like me, I can't count my finances till I get to sell. So it's like, man, it's I really don't. I need to just stay in tonight. I don't really have the money to be going out for a Biketoberfest. I've been there a zillion times and decided to keep it in the house tonight, man. And well, I did break the law, and I read up my bottles. Remember I told you they were empty, but now they full. My Crown Royal Apple and my Fireball here. So I thought I'd rock that and join the live stream with you. And I believe my Cowboys family wants to do one tomorrow afternoon. So if I see him live or you see him live and we're still around, and hey, maybe we'll jump in that bad boy too.
Oh, that'll be dope. Hell yeah, bro. Like, shit. Like I'm just excited that we got more people here now, man. Like, seriously, I love it, dude. I love every second of it, man. I love the energy everybody brings. I mean, even saying, man, 12-year-old want to get on here and talk Cowboys, man. I love that shit, man. I love every second of it, dude. And when you told me that you've been making videos that long, I actually went back 2 days ago and watched a lot of your old videos just to see how far back it went. I was shocked, like, damn. Like, it was way back, even to like the camera was just like whatever quality camera it was. And oh wait, that's the one you had. I'm like, and you can tell this is old. Like, look at the camera quality. I was like, wow, really old videos.
Exactly. And the good thing about it is, man, getting to meet Shango, getting to meet Halen 88, getting to meet J1, getting to meet Duke Ballers, getting to meet a lot of people that do YouTube videos as well, up for the Cowboys and our CNS, Cowboys Nation Syndicate, TTC Hangouts, and even getting to meet some of the because we had a TTC war with some of the Giant fans, and getting to meet Meet the Mets and Mythos and some of those guys. It was a damn good time. It was just greatness, man. Have all these video makers that are here on YouTube, but we're here for one reason: love our team, rep our team, the partying and meeting each other was bonus, but we made it happen year after year after year. It was just a damn good time. I think a couple of Dallas video makers I really wanted to meet and I didn't get to meet was probably Simus and my boy Glenn. But other than that, man, I got to meet so many people, man. It's been amazing, man. Because we all see Shango, the DallasCowboysShow.com. We see his videos, but to get to meet him live at a hangout and hear his 2 cents on like the Giants or Philly. And man, it was just good stuff, and to be able to go live and make videos with him, it was a blast, man. We'll probably never get those days back, but I mean, like Mark Holmes is doing his thing, but Mark ain't in with the TTC like Shango was. The TTC Trash Talk Circle was way bigger, a million times bigger back in the day. But man, we had fifth quarter. I got to tell you, man, we had 10, 15, 20 Dallas Cowboy video makers fly out from random places to go to a game together, and then we'd have, like I said, the Giant fans came out to meet us. That's how big we was. That's craziness.
I know, bro. Like,
it was also
amazing. It's amazing. Like, the nation really spreads. Like, just to meet, it's so cool. Like, when I went out to Vegas to meet Cowboys Legend 27, that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time out there in Vegas, man. Really, like. And that shit happened through, being a Cowboys fan. Like, went out there and kicked the hell. We stayed in the same crib in Vegas. We rented a crib in Vegas and stayed in. It was dope, man. Just to meet people and enjoy that shit, man. Like, man, having a real good time with it, man. Like, I'm loving every second of this shit, man.
Yeah, and hey, like I said, if we start. It looked like the season was over. Now we're looking like, man, we can take a Super Bowl run. But we don't know. It's all about what happens Sunday. But, man, if we come out Sunday and dominate again, it's like, hey, we back 100% this time. We might be saying we back 200%. So we'll see what happens Sunday. I mean, hell, I'm expecting the best. And with our defense, you got to think of all the games we lost. Our defense has been there, so I just don't think that Redskins have the weapons. You know what I mean? We're not going to be down 24-7 or anything crazy like that. So, I mean, we're going to be in this game. It'll be hard. It's going to be hard for us to lose this game come Sunday. And that's no disrespect as an NFL fan. I know it's on the road. It's their home turf, and they want to fight it out. But, man, we're just used to that territory. Like I said, it don't matter what happened in the past. But, hey, sweeping on the past 2 seasons, beating Alex Smith last year in KC, hey, I just got to mention it. Our team has confidence. We love that we just beat the #1 defense in the Jaguars. And, hey, it's all, hey, none of that matters. It's all in the past. But, hey, I think our team is going to come out on fire, and we're going to kick that ass, man. I really do.
I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. And on that note, man, we're going to get out of here, man. Like I said, appreciate everybody for coming through and watching us, supporting us, man. You know, see you guys Sunday, man, when the game come on. As always, go Cowboys over here, baby. As always, go Cowboys.
Hey, and you know what's up? I remember I posted the hits we had last week. I don't know if I hit that the very next day or probably the very next day. So the very next day, tomorrow, we'll have to see the views. And I think we're going to up what we did last week, which is good. You know what I mean? We had more viewers, more Cowboy fans over here live with us. So I think that's good, man. I think we just keep growing and growing and growing.
Well, the one we did last week is over 600 right now. So.
Yeah, I just seen that because when I posted, you know what I mean, I think we had doubled what you normally do, and then I seen that we had 600. Like, damn. So we have to we could look at this tomorrow, then a week later to just see if we pop that 600, 700 mark and beat that one.
Yep, appreciate everybody watching, man. Shout out to y'all, go Cowboys, man.
Hey, you know, here's the bottom line, man. There are some true Redskin fans out there, and no disrespect to them. We'll give them an HTTR. Hell to Tony Romo. HTTR. Hell to Tony Romo. There you go. The BMG stands for Big and Gay, Big and Gone. I haven't seen any other video makers around forever this season. So they used to be one of the top trash-talking groups here, believe it or not. It was the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Redskins, and then the Giant fans came in. So the Giants were actually the fourth elite team, the rep in the YouTube on TTC, as far as, you know, people coming up and repping their team. And now the Redskin fans are just basically, I think Cowboys Face found like 2 of them on YouTube. I found one. It's like the Redskins Nation on YouTube, they just died. I have no idea why. It just don't make no sense, man. It's like, man,
where are they?
Win or lose, win or lose, you just got to keep repping your team. It's funny to see all these Eagle fans out now. It's like, name the guys that were there last year or before last year. There'll be like a handful. And now you'll have like that many fucking video makers that all came out because they finally, you know, they lost their virginity and got that ring after 50-some years.
I know, right?
Bandwagon in the house with the fucking e-gals.
Yep, they want to know where to be found at first. Now they all over the damn place.
Great chat, 5th Quarter Cowboys, and you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the fucking bell button, do all that bullshit. And boom, boom, boom. I just typed in chat. Subscribe me as well. 5th Quarter Cowboys doing these every Friday night, every Monday night, and South Heaven 88. If after the game on Sundays, Cowboys Mosh, which I'll promote it on my channel as well, but I'll be going live on Cowboys Mosh and talking about the game as well. Hey, man, it's been a great, amazing stream. I appreciate your greatness. And, you know, I'm not trying to take over. I try to let us take over, us as a group. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, bro. Always, bro. Always.
Ain't no Shango here. Ain't no Low Nation here. Ain't no Mark Combs. It's about us, America's team. And that's the video makers and you typers out there because, yeah, we can do it without you guys, but you guys are just, you know what I mean? Let's build this. Let's build it. Let's build it. And that's what it's all about. America's team for life. Thank you, 5th Quarter, and I am out.
Peace out, y'all.